Alright, I'm tired of waiting. What up, y'all? My name is Dean Dane. Welcome in. If you're new here, I'm a charity-inclined tabletop RPG and video game enthusiast here on Twitch and on TikTok for as long as we have that. If you enjoy what you see here on TikTok, please consider giving us a follow everywhere else. We don't know how long we're going to have it. Hopefully it doesn't get banned again, but hard to know. Hope everyone's having a good week. I am tuckered out, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I'm just super sleepy. Hey, Agbu, welcome in, Z. Good to see you both. Thank you for being here. Thanks, and huge shout out to Game Chops, making DMCA royalty-free music that streamers like me can use and listen to and rock out to. Inspired by some of your favorite video games, probably. Huge shout out as well to Dice Envy. You can go to diceenvy.com/danddane. I'll put their stuff in the chat here. If you're looking for dice, look no further than Dice Envy. It's the product I use. Huge fan of them. This is actually Dice Envy dice. It's one of my favorites. It's a bouncy ball. It's not quite a bouncy ball, but it's made out of like synthetic rubberized material. I roll with it every Sunday. Thank you, Spice, for the subscription. 48 months. Yo, that's right. This is a special month, y'all, for a couple of reasons. One of which being it's my birth month. I was born in April. But also, I've been an affiliate for a while. 48 months, in fact. 4 years. I've been an affiliate for 4 years here on Twitch. 4 years. 4 years. That's crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. It also feels like it's been a lot longer. Man, my hair is crazy right now. As you may have guessed, I made dinner, took a shower, took some time to try to wake up. It didn't work. No, it's still crazy. Hey, it's what we got. It's what we're dealing with. My headset's breaking, just the foam insert part of it, but 4 years, y'all. That's wild. Huge shout out to everybody who's been with me on this journey. TikTok has been a little bit less than 4. I joined that kind of late. But to everyone who supported the journey, watched, liked, commented, subscribed, followed, subscribed in the monetary sense, watched YouTube videos, watched TikTok shorts, TikTok videos, YouTube shorts, whatever. However you all have been here, supported Extra Life with me. It's crazy. It's absolutely nutty. Well, 4 years. So, here's to at least 4 more, huh? If you'll all come with me, at least. If you'll come along for the ride. If you can be bothered to to take some time out of your busy schedules to join us here. It would be much appreciated. Man, for 4 years, I gotta get some stuff. We gotta celebrate that. Obviously, we're not going to be doing a an anniversary stream today, though we should be probably. I think I have it saved. Hold on. Hey, Silver, good to see you over on the TikTok. Thank you for liking. Good to see you, friend. I have it saved, and it's like Streamiversary, don't delete. Here it is. Yeah, so we hit affiliate Tuesday, April 20th. But it counts April as April, right? Which makes sense. Tuesday, April 20th, 2021. So I'll make y'all a deal. April 15th, we'll do a little party. We'll do some community stuff. We'll do some hangouts. April 15th, Streamiversary. Chazzy's shouting out Z. Love it. Oh, because Jack is Z. There's a werewolf? Where? Like and subscribe. Yeah, I mean, hey, full disclosure, if y'all wanna like, subscribe on Twitch, subscribe on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, you can do so for free. I guess subscribing on Twitch is monetary based. If you want to follow me, following is usually free, whatever they call it. They call it different things in different places. But monetary stuff is always appreciated. It's never necessary. Take care of yourself first, please and thank you. I want to make sure y'all can eat. I want to make sure you're Gucci before you give money to a silly little guy like me. But man, 4 years, that's huge. I will continue to aspire to be worthy of your patronage, my friends. Thank you for being here. Let's play some freaking games! I'll just hop on into this here thing. God, the new Discord update is a choice. We're gonna be playing a game. Not Gollum tonight. I don't have it in me, to be honest. I was going to do Gollum, but I'm so freaking sleepy that I'm just gonna play something a little bit different.
Fuck it. Modern day kills really must take fun. More often people taking lives, rocking knives and guns. To be a murder connoisseur is in the ruins of hell. Get used to luring the audience with motive says Gus. To my surprise, nation lies, 40 eyes, can't she? Nice.
I don't actually know if I'm able to play this, but I'm gonna.
Sure can't stop the pace, sir. Make sure it's standing off and around slate first. Jealous haters out to high five. I see you. Most of the vibes, bitch, I believe you. Cute as all hell in a literal sense. A bitter pretense. But the views are all doubting the show dollars and cents. To me, now to tell the quintessence.
Beings that claim to be God emerged in the underworld. Something, 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 something. He loses all options. Calliope, thus he activated an emergency teleporter. Text is too fast! I can't read out loud that fast. The only member she has left is... she is dead. Your best friend going. Also, Jazzy, I think you're here.
What the fuck?
I can't hear you over how loud this is. Hold on. Okay.
Bro, someone get this bitch her lean. She needs it.
What up, friend?
Hi, domo domo.
Sorry if you couldn't hear me. I came in and said, "What the fuck are you playing?"
This is a little hollow indie game called Myriad Death.
Okay.
So Hollow Indie is Hollow Live, a VTuber agency's official, unofficial game release. So people are allowed to release games under the title of Hollow Indie, but they're not technically affiliated with Hollow Live specifically.
Is that Uncle Death?
Yeah, dude, it's Death.
Yeah, but like from. Oh my god, what was that game?
We got a situation.
Let It Die.
You don't remember me. Let It Die? Oh, like, Have a Nice Death? Or am I thinking something
No,
else?
the game Let It Die.
Did I play that?
Let It Die was God. It was really weird. It was like that. I think it was like even like free to play.
Was it?
Like I don't remember if it was on PC. It was definitely on the PSN. It was like sort of a beat 'em up game. The soundtrack was so fucking good.
Huh. Also, Z, this game came out this year.
It featured a skateboarding skeleton named Uncle Death.
That sounds awesome. I don't know if I ever played that. I think we're fighting
It
God.
was weird, but it was cool. The soundtrack's like 10 out of 10.
What the F? That costume. These are the stuff that I found somehow. Let me get back on track. The gate to there is closed, so I summon you to fix it. Which means you can't go back to vacation unless you beat the god. Vacation? Seems to lose some memories as I expected. You gradually back before reaching the god, I guess. But I can't tell her about it since I'm the one who did this. No worries, I'll help you some, so let's move on to the dungeon. Okay. We must kill the god. Count on me, Death
Pick up
Sensei.
girls in the dungeon.
Is it wrong? No, I don't think it's wrong. Necessarily.
Okay. So I can pick up ladies in the dungeon still.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like probably, right? Like, as long as
Can you hear me okay?
they're okay with it, I think it's fine. It's a 2016? That's weird.
I think it might have just been the copyright for the dev team.
Oh, maybe. I mean, it could have had a... Maybe this is a re-release. I don't know. I don't think she was active in 20... Oh, God. I've got to go.
I don't think VTubers existed in 2016
Right.
at the level that they do now. 2016, Cover Corp.
Oh, that makes sense. That was probably when they were... Yeah. I switch. Melee. Ha! Turn Jazzy up just a hair. This game is loud.
Can you hear me?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Why did I turn it up to 200? God, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Nothing much.
Ghost Cat!
What are you doing?
I'm gonna pet this kitty.
Wow, and then what?
You know, probably kill God.
Wow. That sounds awesome. You're awesome.
You're awesome. Look at the kitty, it's cute.
This song makes no sense.
A around the object. Search. You can get new power by giving gathered souls to the researcher. Oh wow, so I would be stronger if I could gather the souls more. Here is the souls that I gathered, probably there are 20. Try unlocking a power to hold life potion. Oh no. Oh, was that important? For me, the underworld is like heaven. increases equipable artifacts by 2. Can hold 1 life potion, can hold 1 bomb. Sick. The ope is killing me. I don't know if that's coming through, but the enemy soul is not going to be the power you want. You're gonna playing has used 3 go for the throats so far. That's a lot of go for the throats. What's that sickle? Where's your scythe I gave you?
What the throat do?
What, don't worry. It will turn up sooner or later. Anyway, let's get some equipment from these chests. Okay. Breakthrough! Oh my god. Oh, it's a laser gun? Okay. We got a partisan. Yeah, I'll take that instead of the sickle. More range at least. Oh, broken cable. I guess her cat chewed her internet cable.
Rip.
Yeah. We're here. Let's move on. What is the glowing floor? This looks like a summoning circle. Summoning circle? There must be other circles near here. Let's look for it. Got it. Melee attack. Got that part. Yo, this laser gun fucks.
What else does it do?
Slices and dices.
Whoa,
I know, right?
pretty hot.
It is pretty hot. How you been, buddy?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
I don't know.
it's been a long day,
Yeah, I get that.
but now it's over.
That's true.
And you know what happens tomorrow?
Nintendo Direct?
They're announcing Silk Song, baby.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'll be working, but like I'm gonna hit up, like I think like when I go on break at work, I'll probably just like fast forward through most of the boring parts and then look at all the stuff I care about. And hey, I'm hoping that it's some good stuff.
So I shouldn't send you a live tweet of everything.
No, sadly, no. I am such a stickler when it comes to like directs specifically. It's like I want to like observe it firsthand.
No,
and then
I'm
I'm
the same
willing
way.
to immediately hear what everyone else is thinking.
To be honest, I'm the exact same way. And I do try to give like a grace period, right? Where like,
Yeah.
if it comes out, let's say at 9 a.m., right, which is an ungodly hour, I will wait until like 2 or 3 p.m. before I'm like trying to broach the subject.
Like, do not get me wrong. Depending on what they announce, I will be saying things to certain people,
Sure, sure.
and you might be one of them.
Yeah.
Calling it a rumor is maybe too much. But there is something that it has the at least decent potential to show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
That being the supposed rumored Final Fantasy IX remake that's been in
Yes.
potential development for years.
I mean, it
and
would
has
make
been
some
leaked in
sense, right?
various ways.
It being the 25th anniversary and all.
Like I'm not getting my hopes up about it. And like RP card down, just like I would never get my hopes up over like Silk Song literally ever.
Right, true.
Because that game will release when it releases. But I would like to see, that would be a very cool reveal.
I agree.
I feel like it would be a little I don't know if it would be out of place at a Nintendo Direct, but I feel like if you're going to want eyes on something, the Switch 2 announcement, like, Direct is, like, the place to put eyes on things,
Yeah.
I feel.
Well, and because it's a little bit of an older game too, right? Like, I can't imagine that, like, it doesn't feel like Sony would want to save it for one of their directs, you know?
Yeah, I feel like they would. I feel like at some point they would have wanted to do that, but it's been long past the days where like Square Enix is very specifically a Sony development team. Like obviously they're going to get a lot of stuff that goes through Sony mostly first, but I think in the case of like Final Fantasy IX, that like 7 would I mean there's the rumors also, or not even rumors, I think it has basically been confirmed that 7, like OG remake 7, first of the remakes rather, is going to the Switch 2. So I guess it would I think that they're willing to just throw their shit.
Yeah. I absolutely
It's
agree.
exciting.
And like, for me, 9 is probably my second favorite Final Fantasy game.
I will.
It's definitely the
I love it.
my next favorite.
Can you hear me okay?
After 8?
No, God, no.
After what's your first favorite? It's got to be 12, right?
You know, 12's really good. I never really played the Unicorn Sessions or whatever the hell they call that.
Yeah, it was the unicorn. It was the bisexual unicorn sessions.
Yeah. I didn't really play that one, though I've wanted
Oh, it
to.
was really good. It was a little weird, but you know, I liked it a lot. Grand Peg Spalthea.
Yeah, 9 is definitely like in my top 5, probably my top 4, probably my top 3, maybe even my top 2. Like, 7 is the first, surprising everyone, I know. I don't really talk about it much, you know? It's not something that I really, like, bring up.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I wouldn't want you to get like ostracized for your opinions.
Yeah, you know? It's kind of hard in 2025 to be a Final Fantasy VII enjoy.
Yeah.
Most people haven't even really, like, heard of the game.
I mean, I
which is-
think you're pretty brave actually. Like I would never say that about myself in public.
Yeah, it's
Or
a-
like on a live stream.
It's taken me a lot to get to this,
Yeah, I think like
this level.
shout outs to you, man.
Yeah, 7, 9, 13. That's a boss door. That is absolutely a boss door. 10's probably on there. Probably. 6 real good. Oh, I can get 2 guns?
Whoa, that's more than one.
I can get a stick? Where are you? Where stores
But
your
yeah, I'm excited, happy to see what they do.
Yeah.
Not gonna. I don't know. I'm not really gonna think about it until I see it and what's in front of me.
I agree.
Maybe something super cool and neat and awesome. A lot of first-party stuff, I have to imagine. Like obviously, like we'll see more of the Mario Kart. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop like a Mario Odyssey 2 or something. I don't think they're gonna show much of things we already know. Like, I don't think they're gonna be like, oh, and here's Legend ZA on Switch 2 hardware after they just did that other Switch Direct.
Right. So let's see. What could they?
I don't know. Like, Smash Bros. They could drop a new Smash Bros. Trailer as the final thing and be like, hey guys, we're doing it again.
It's coming again, Sakurai. We've resurrected Sakurai.
And like, yeah,
from the
and, like,
grave.
Yeah, I would eat it up. Like, and we know Sakurai obviously had his YouTube channel that he did for a long time, but that he had all of the like maybe not all, but a lot of those videos pre-recorded like some time ago. And I don't remember if he said, but I imagine he has been working on something else.
Right, because he's been
And
pretty quiet.
quiet. And look, I want that man to be happy.
Yeah.
I would love for sorry, Smash Brothers. I would love for Smash Brothers to remain dead. It won't. That thing prints money. And then in the same breath, I will also say I would be very excited to see what the next round of Smash Brothers has for us. But I don't like need that. I feel like not right now. Not as like a launch or like near launch title. That feels like something I would rather they like let cook for a while.
And I'm okay with them like holding off on it, but also I do understand like the best time, Big Pigman. The best time to do something like this is at the start, right?
It's just that like that Smash Bros. The hype cycle for Smash Bros. And like around like new character releases and trailers and like the build up to it was like so special in a way. It's annoying. There are some awful people out there that get real annoying about Smash Bros. Character reveals. But I feel like that build up even to like the release of the game and like learning like who's gonna be in it, like that the Smash Ultimate like everyone is here trailer was always like sick as fuck. And then like even as we got like closer and closer, like the few extra characters they decided to keep showing more of, I was like, oh, this is awesome. I like the build up. Just having it dropped on like at a launch date, which apparently that I don't know where this one comes from, so well, I don't know what the straight validity of it, but I don't. Or I heard like the Switch 2 might be launching in July.
Yeah, I've heard May, June, July around that time,
July. I
which
feel like I
seems
heard, like,
way
either-
too early. But
For some reason, I thought I heard July 2nd or maybe July 20 something. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That feels so close, but I mean that console's probably been good and done for a year now. The way Nintendo makes games, their shit's done like a year in advance, and then they just wait and drop it at some point. But I don't know.
what do you
Would
think
like
about?
to see. Oh yeah. No, you go.
I would say like
friend.
first title or first party titles. Obviously, we know Metroid's coming.
We know Metroid's coming. I don't think they're gonna. They might show like, here's the game in 60 FPS.
Right.
No, they're not gonna do that because I don't think they would undermine literally the trailer that they just did,
Ricky,
which would be
let's go.
kind of crazy.
Oh, that's good. Ricky, real good. 8, 10, 9, 7, 16. You'd like 4 more if they didn't yeet everyone. You know, I've been replaying 6 when I've been like traveling and stuff. There are parts of that game I don't super love. Like at the beginning when it separates
weird.
your party. I don't super love that personally. It's not bad. 6 is a great game, but there's just a couple of choices where I'm like, I don't know.
Star Fox would be a weird reveal. I feel like we've had this conversation, but it's just so much fun to have.
I would be so hyped for Star Fox.
Yeah, but it'd be like a weird. I would be hyped for it too, but I can't imagine. Let's say this direct is 1 hour long,
Yes.
is what I assume. Do you think like the people, the mass majority of people would be hyped for a Star Fox as like a launch reveal?
I think people
'Cause you
our
know they're gonna-
age, yes.
I don't know. I feel like people would be more hyped for like an F-Zero.
Oh, you know, but that's because that's a hard comparison.
That's because we haven't seen.
had
That's because
one.
F-Zero has that game. That series is dead.
That'd be like them doing a new Ridge Racer or something. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, I didn't know I wanted this, but I do. And what is often considered to be FF sacrilege, you like 4 more than 6? I could see it.
That's fun.
4 I feel like is a little bit more straightforward, not in a bad way.
Forward. I never played 4, but it always looked fine, you know. I know things about it because over time in Osmosis and like learning about the characters. Like playing the Dissidia Ultimatum, whatever it was, Ultima Opera, whatever.
Yeah.
Also had like Osmosis Elite picking up quirks about characters and story beats. But game looked neat.
I liked Dissidia. Like as just a general concept.
They should do it again, but like good.
So the first one
I
was
feel like
real good.
Yeah, I love the first one, and I thought Duodecim was like fine.
Yeah. Ultimatum or whatever it was wasn't.
Was that the 3D battle arena? Or I mean, they were all 3D battle. Was that like the PSN one, or
It was the one that was released on like PS3.
is that was that the one with Y'shtola?
I think so.
Maybe I didn't play it, or like I might have like downloaded and played like a round of it in like,
Yeah,
a tutorial.
I
and
did
was
not
like,
play
Oh, this is boring and sucks.
Much of it, because so the ones I played were on PSP, and I loved those. I had a lot of fun with the PSP Dissidias.
Yeah, I mean, I played a lot of the first one, and then I had Duodecim, and I played like a little bit of it, but I don't think I ever got through all the story beats in it. So, the games were fun.
Hey, Ashman.
That gacha game that they did for it with all the Final Fantasy characters, it was just sort of Dissidia in name, but that was fun for a time. But then they killed it. They EOS'd that shit.
True. Also,
'Cause
thank
they
you
gotta
so much,
focus on their
Ashwood. 41 months, man. That's
dumb-
crazy. Sorry, Josie.
Thank you, Ashwood. Ashwood Audio for the sub. That'll be 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
Oh my god, that got me.
You like that? Is that a good new bit?
I did really enjoy that.
Awesome.
Should I have? I don't know, but I did. Zombies! Woo, Pixel Scythe. Yeah, it's been a fun little game so far.
New Kid Icarus.
I mean,
That's what Sakurai's been working on.
the old Kid Icarus, like the newest Kid Icarus wasn't very well
3D
received.
Uprising. That's one of the best games ever made.
I mean, every friend I had who played
Watch
it,
your words. Watch your words.
every friend that I talked to at the time who had played it were like, "Oh my god, my hands hurt so bad. Why am I playing
big
this
hand problem.
game?"
Sounds like a big hand haver problem.
You know, one of them was Spice, so I'll let you take that up with them.
Spice's big beady paws.
It's true. Well known.
I don't know. I feel like I never had that issue with it back in the day.
Well, yeah, you were an itty bitty baby though.
I was 7 years old, gamer protege.
It's true.
But you know, I think that game was really great. I
Sure.
definitely, of course, I've heard people say like, oh, the control screen was bad, and it was. I wouldn't mind seeing that like remade or reported to
Yeah.
Switch era, but that's like a pipe dream. I would love to see that iteration of Kid Icarus characters brought into the forefront, because where that game's gameplay might have been lacking, the writing was very fun and the characters were very fun.
I've heard
And
that.
it kind of sucks that they always just got like dumped into the Smash Bros pit and then left there.
Well, and, like, Palutena's a cool character. Like,
She's such a bitch and you gotta love her.
I know, right? She's iconic for sure.
Like Viridi is awesome, just fucking plant god. That's just like, just like, a, I don't remember the name for it, but like a very specific anime girl trope.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun. Pit himself is just a fun, lovable little idiot.
Yeah, he's just a cute little guy.
Just a fun, sort of tsundere asshole. There's just fun characters in there.
I agree.
And it's sad that it lived and died on the 3DS, and then just sort of existed as sort of a Smash Bros. Esque property because Sakurai took his babies with him.
That's true.
Excuse me, sorry, tie hen. Time to say goodbye again. Promise it's a matter of time before we're best friends. It's not the end of your Mori. Cause every closed door is just the intro of a
Grenade
brand new
launcher?
story.
A packing heat.
Can't pretend I don't wanna see come true. I know it wouldn't make a difference if you thought of me as much as I think about you. But maybe it's deliverance.
I don't even care if this gets DMCA'd.
Coming on when my old soul's finally
Playing this fucking game.
Devil May Cry
Anime, which is coming out on Netflix.
Animals.
I'm excited.
I'm not a Devil May Cry person, so I don't really have much hype around that one.
You like Bayonetta, don't you?
Okay, next.
Yeah, I like Bayonetta.
It's basically the same thing,
Oh. Oh.
but with like sexy dudes instead of sexy ladies.
Oh. Oh.
I'm like drafting a controversial statement.
Oh no. You watch your mouth. who you?
I
Depending on.
don't think Dante's all that sexy.
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
I don't think he has like sexy. I mean, I don't think his character is meant to be sexy.
I mean, you strike me more as like a Virgil guy anyway, to be honest.
Not really no, I have a friend that's very much a Virgil guy, and I like Dante. I think again, I'm not a Devil May Cry person. I played a little bit of 5. And that's all I've really ever interacted with the Devil May Cry series. Outside of like tangential knowledge from people telling me about it, and, like being on the internet. I like Nero, and I liked V. V was fun in 5. I mean, obviously that turned out the way it did, so I guess your previous statement isn't totally incorrect, but
Like, it's not. 5 wasn't bad. It just.
it's different.
They wanted to be different so badly.
なるほど.
Like,
I think
Go ahead.
here's Capcom's problem. The RE engine is so cool and good.
Yes.
Sometimes I wish they weren't using the RE engine, and I don't think that's like necessarily a bad thing about DMC5, but their games always have a certain look to them now.
Yes.
And I feel like while 5 was very fun and stylish, super sexy stylish,
True. Triple S, one might say.
I don't know if I loved its, maybe the word is art direction,
Yes.
as much as like what I've seen and enjoyed from looking at previous
Yes.
Devil Mays out there.
I would say Devil May Cry initially was very much like, we are doing our own thing. This is our style. This is what it looks like. And then 5, as a lot of properties at the time were doing, felt very much to me like, this isn't your dad's Devil May Cry. This is new Devil May Cry. Like,
Was the first one a Clover joint?
I think so.
I mean, I feel like that's correct.
It sounds right.
No, or where did Kamiya did Devil May Cry? Yeah, he directed Devil May Cry. I was right. So, but it wasn't Clover specifically. Clover happened later, and their first game was Beautiful Joe.
Gotcha.
Bro, Clover's fucking 3-year game plan, or a 3-year legacy of 2003 Beautiful Joe, 2004 Beautiful Joe 2, 2005 Beautiful Joe, Red Hot Rumble, and Double Trouble. Okay, I don't know much about those, but you know, it's fine. 2006 Okami and God Hand, and then they dipped.
Yeah. When
Dipped is maybe the wrong word for what happened to Clover.
Sure.
But
when the world needed them most, they vanished.
But like, bruh.
Devil may sob gently. Jane, watch out. There's a big pig man. Thanks, Ashwood. I don't know what I'd do without you, buddy. I need your gold. I need your gold, skeleton scientist.
Please.
More bombs. Unlocks dodge, roll, dash. My controller is freaking out.
It's freaking it.
It's freaking it. It's busting it down, sexual style. Okay, so the game that I think needs to be remade, because it will probably do better today than when it came out, is Azure Dreams. I could see that.
Old. I don't know if I know what Azure Dreams is off the top of my head. Okay. This looks like a fucking PC98 game. Sorry, just from one screenshot I'm seeing of its art style.
I mean, you're not entirely wrong, and I hate to say that.
One of my white whales of gaming, which I guess, you know, I may be using the term incorrectly here, because I think of two of them.
Jesse
and I
always be
now
out there
found
looking
both of
for
them.
his white whale.
I do be look, and I found both of them at this point in my life.
Have you? What are they?
One of them is, I feel like I've talked about this before, the PS3/Xbox 360 game Enchanted Arms.
Yes.
Which was a From Software RPG about a little schoolboy that goes to magic school with his little magic school friend with apocalyptic powers, and it is like an RTS, and it was so interesting, and I played it on the PS3, but I only rented it back in the day and never beat it. And then for many years I was like, I don't remember the name of that game, but it stuck with me because it was so interesting, and I always wanted to see more of it, and I could never remember the name. And then one day I found out that name again, and then it just sort of sat in my head for the rest of my life.
Sure.
The other one is very, very recently came back to me. A very similar situation, but except baby jazzy 7-year-old prodigy of gaming. Rewind further to little jazzy 4-year-old prodigy of gaming. And the game, which I've remembered, and I will say as soon as I remember it again, was Evolution: The World of Sacred Device.
Evolution.
The Dreamcast game, later remade, ported/remade to the GameCube game Evolution Worlds, which very poorly ported the first, or both of the two Evolution games. These really strange RPGs on the Dreamcast, where like the main character is like a young lad who's like a young orphan lad from like a family in debt, with like these like this like backpack with like a robot arm and like other technology stuff. It's like such a very striking visual game, like with like other party members being like his like rival archaeology like treasure hunter, his like silent mysterious blonde girl who kind of, I would almost say, has a little Colette, or like maybe inspired Colette, but from Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah.
His family butler, and also this bad bitch with a rocket launcher, who looks like she could be out of like a Toriyama fucking thing.
So this game, looking up just screenshots,
Yeah.
looks to me like this game walked so Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2 could run.
I feel like there has to be inspirations out there. Like,
Doesn't
there
it,
has to,
though?
like,
Because, like, the
There-
protagonist looks like it's like the same style, even.
But and funnily, this wasn't even like intentional, but like both Enchanted Arms and Evolution are both like sort of a similar like grid-ish
Yeah.
turn-based RPG.
I feel like there were a lot of these like character with goggles and pseudo robotic qualities
Yeah.
as the protagonist in the late 90s and early 2000s. Yeah.
Like like I remember playing. My memories are I remember playing or watching maybe someone play the Dreamcast version when I was very young, and then I know I played some of the GameCube version much later when that came out. But again, only rented it
Sure.
because buying video games was hard,
Spendy.
and not easy, and it's still hard and not easy.
Yeah.
But I guess easier now. Easier now when I make my own money.
I mean, you have adult money now, but
Yeah, and Steam exists
that's
and like
true.
digital
And
platforms.
sales.
Yeah, but but again, it was always one of those games of like I never like played a lot. I know I played it on the GameCube, and I know I watched it on the Dreamcast, but I never like got far in it. And then very recently, someone I follow is doing like we're showing our friend has never played a Dreamcast game
Oh.
and like has very little experience with the Dreamcast era of console. So we're all putting him through a bunch of different Dreamcast games that we're choosing. And the first one was Evolution, and it just sparked that memory in me of like, oh my god, this is the game. This was my white whale. I
That's
finally found you.
So good.
I'll not play it. I could very easily probably emulate it, but it exists in my brain easier than it does actively playing it.
Well, and you run the risk of like your nostalgia not living up to the hype.
Yeah, I think I would still enjoy it.
Sure.
I especially like more recently, like within the past few years, I've developed like a fondness for for tedium in video games, for mechanic, and especially older games that like have like this very intense difficulty or like annoying mechanics and stuff like that. I like very recently I started like playing through the Etrian Odyssey port remakes.
Yeah.
And going through those. And obviously those have like a lot of quality of life over the DS ones, but
True.
I don't know. I've just been enjoying like playing older games to some extent here and there.
Yeah. No, I mean that makes sense to me.
Things that passed me by in the past.
Yeah. No, I think going back, one thing that Spice has been doing that I think is really cool, she'll like scan eBay and other like websites, secondhand sites, for DS games and other games that she may have missed the first time.
It's worth it. There's so many gems on the DS.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool.
So, Spice, if you're listening, go to your nearest GameStop or eBay and get Spectrobes. Play Spectrobes now.
I also miss rentals. Your Baby Bird is a Prodigy Gamer, the Jazzy Smooth Arc. Coming soon to Crunchyroll. I also would watch 30 seasons of Baby Jazzy Prodigy Gamer.
Yep. And then eventually it leads into like the actual series of Big Bang Jazzy.
True. Oh man, Big Bang Jazzy is gonna be so good. I read the manga, and I'm really excited to see it animated.
I hope it lives up to the hype.
Yeah, me too.
Unfortunately, Trigger got the licensing and stuff, and they're the ones animating it, and I have like a hit or miss.
Why? What? Okay, hold on.
I think they kind of suck sometimes.
What?
I think sometimes that they don't. I think sometimes that I don't like looking at and viewing their animation.
You have got to be shitting me right now.
Like they're good.
They're great. They're Pentagon, the pinnacle. I can't. I'm making up words.
The Pentagon.
I'm
Oh my
so-
god, they hit the Pentagon.
They're-
We have to tell someone.
They're the Pentagon, Jazzy. There's a McDonald's in there. Huh? Oh my god. I don't think I've ever watched a Trigger thing and been like, this is dog shit. I've always been like, yeah, let's go!
You're putting words in my mouth. I never said it was dog shit. But
But But what?
Anyways, Spectrums is a really good game.
Yeah.
Spice, you got like dinosaurs and stuff, and you got like a laser sword, and you're like doing like archaeology and stuff, and it's like really cool. And I played it a lot on my DS.
You know what that reminds me of? Gurren Lagann. You ever see Gurren Lagann? What was the studio that did that, I wonder?
I don't know, probably some shitty ass, probably Bones or some other idiot company.
I'm gonna kill you, Jesse. I don't know how somebody whose opinion can be so right so often can be so objectfully wrong right now.
You know, if it's not, it might just be you that's the wrong one. Hold on, I'm like actually gonna go get my DS games and go look through them. Where are they at?
You know, you just steal them from friends and keep them forever? That's what I do too. What are you saying, Dane? Nostalgia always lives up to the hype. You're right. You're right. I don't know what was going through my brain.
I also found my Game Boy Advance. I probably have like $1,000 worth of like Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color games
Yeah, dude.
over here.
That's not hard. So
Maybe
you,
more.
so you have like 4 games?
I have like 4 games. Bro, you know I got Naruto Ninja Council for the Game Boy Advance.
You know that's somebody's white whale.
You know I got that shit on me.
They're out there being like, if only I
Bro,
could
you
find
know I
this.
got. You know I got Digimon Battle Spirit.
Okay. But like, that game kind of
Bro,
bugs.
You know I got Game Boy Advance Video, Pokemon, Beach, Blank Out Blastoise, and Go West Young Meowth. Wait, Go West Young Meowth actually is like pretty hype. It's a good episode.
You just said words I understand separately, but not together.
Which parts? The Game Boy Advance Video?
Beach. Oh, video. Okay, that's what I was missing. I was like, they made a game called Blastoise Beach Blowout Bukake? Whatever? Like, what is this now?
Oh yeah. I also have Tac 2 in the Spirit, or sorry, the Staff of Dreams. Bro, they made these techs so small.
Dude, yeah, they
How
did.
I read-
Staff of Dreams is pretty good, though.
Oh, this is like a hip clips. Yeah, Spice. I
Hip
got so many
clips.
hip clips. I'm so
Oh
hip with
my
it.
god. Hip clips. Oh. We've come a long
What
way.
the fuck? Why do I have a Switch game in here?
I
What game is this?
I don't know, Jazzy.
Oh, it's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Wait, I had Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Where did I get this? When did I get this?
Who did you steal it from? Trigger's gonna make it about aliens again. It's always about aliens. That's what makes it cool, Ashwood.
Wait, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance?
Regular or A2?
Hold on. Oh, regular.
I don't know
I
your
got
right.
A2 as well. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's what. That,
So
so
you think I
so
I
it
think that
wasn't a
shit
cra-
only-
wasn't
Wait,
a crazy.
Spice, I'm speaking directly into your ear. Listen up. Another another DS. Look, this is now the Spice DS game recommendation stream. Get Lux Pain, bro. Bro, you want to play a mid-ass visual novel on the DS with like a not great localization? Get Lux Pain. That
Dude.
shit was fire.
You sell this so well.
That shit was so good, bro. I love Lux Pain. This is like one of those games like no one's played this game.
I don't even think I've heard of it.
From my memory, Lux Pain is about a lad who has special powers to scan the world around him and like the emotions of others. Going into like a city to like solve a murder or something. And like helping out the individuals in there. I think they're like different paths. The character designs in it were really fun. Is Lux Pain a cult hit? I feel like I've never heard anyone talk about Lux Pain.
I don't think I've ever heard the word Lux Pain. I thought you were talking about League of Legends for a minute.
Bro, she's not here.
League of Legends?
No Lux.
Oh.
Here, Spice. Recommendation for a little indie game called Ace Attorney. Wait. Hold. The next... This one's... I don't know if this one's also niche, but this was another one of those, like, DS RPGs that I was like, I really loved. And it has a pretty mid-anime adaptation. Sands of Destruction? You hype on Sands of Destruction?
I've heard... I think I played it forever ago?
You wouldn't believe this one. This one's also about a lad.
A lad.
But he's from... Yeah, like Ark.
Ark the lad?
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
Here's the thing. My memories are bad, but I specifically remember... I remember, like, main boy, special guy, this bad bitch named Morte, who is, like, his love interest slash, like, the main girl of the game. She's sick as fuck, doing cool shit, fucking up, like rich people and people that are, fucking up the government and shit. Hot wolf boy. Hot dragon girl. There's a teddy bear.
You had me a hot wolf boy.
There's a little teddy bear, and I think in the... I don't think he does it in the game, but I think in the anime...
Oh god, he's got lasers.
He's got, like, the vocal tick of, like, ending his sentences with, like, Kuma, maybe, or something like that.
Because he's a bear.
Because he's a bear, of course. And I think there's also a guy with a bow. I didn't play with him much. Maybe not a bow. I feel like there's another guy from, like, a sand village. Anyway, Sands of Destruction. That's the shit, too.
It's very Phoenix-ish, as I mentioned. Kiara. I'm aware of that name as well. I'm still making sure her memory restoration. New power from Researcher. More souls gathered, the more power gained.
This song makes no sense.
The nods in this game have made me smile. That's already good enough.
The don't nods.
Ooh, Mega Man Battle Network? I love that fucking game.
Mega Man Battle Network goes so fucking hard.
It really does. I need to play that on stream. I love those games. They're long though.
Yeah, they're pretty long. I also really love the Star Force games.
Yeah.
Like the Star Force series. I think I have all those in here too. Yeah, I fucking like love collecting the Battle Network games.
My white whale for them to announce for Switch 2 would be an Ike series remake.
I don't think that's impossible. I feel like there's a lot of people that really want that. Oh, just because I saw the game, and I feel like I swear, I think we talked about this, and I don't know if anything's gonna actually come of it, but I feel like it wouldn't be unheard of to see something related to Chrono Trigger, like maybe a Chrono Trigger remake.
Oh yeah.
Popping up on like on the Switch.
Oh wait, I'm in a different costume. How'd that happen?
Okay, naruhodo.
Bro, your titties are out. Those away.
Don't tell me my business.
This song makes no sense.
Bro, cover them up.
They are. Then thangs be thanking though. That's true. DS remake of Dragon Quest 4 through 6 were really good. That's true.
I never played a Dragon.
I need to play more of them, to be honest.
I think I've gone through all my... I mean, I have a lot of DS games, but I don't have a lot of, like, niche, like, recommendation games. Like, fucking... I'm not gonna recommend Spice of Pokemon or,
Yeah.
Or, oh man, Animal Crossing on the DS.
Oh man, I've never heard of that.
And I'm pretty sure we've extensively talked about, Portrait of Ruin, the Castlevania game.
I don't think Spice actually likes Castlevania.
I don't think so either.
I don't think I've ever.
I would never recommend it.
Yeah.
I got Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings. That's a pretty sick game.
All right.
I mean, obviously the world ends with you, but you can play that on Switch now. It's not good. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You should not play the Switch version because the DS version is superior in every way. But
though Toei 2 is pretty good.
Like Neo Toei?
Yeah.
Neo Toei
I liked it.
is a great game
Yeah.
with great characters,
Yeah.
great story,
Yeah.
and great music. I love it to death. That gameplay is kind of dog shit.
Okay, you know, you're right.
The gameplay, like, once it hits a certain point of that game where I'm like, oh, this is just the button masher. There's like no strategy here, and if there is, I can't parse it at all because everything is happening at once, and it feels like if I'm not mashing buttons, I'm losing. And it's just like, it's just too annoying. That's right, baby. That's right. Hail to the king.
You know I keep that thing on me.
That's right. World is with you. Fuck Kingdom Hearts. This is the one. This is the Square Enix game you gotta play.
Here's a little game I've heard pretty good. I don't know, Jazzy, if you're into this, but
Probably not. I don't play video games. Hold. Catching up. Bro. That game looked like dog shit.
yeah, you know, it's got this character named She-Hulk.
I never... Oh, I've heard she's a lawyer.
Yeah, she back scratches a lot.
Oh, shit. That's
Always,
cool.
always talking about back scratch.
I didn't actually get to play that on 3DS.
Did you
'cause
not?
I think... Didn't it require, like, a special 3DS or something?
This is the 3DS
Okay.
XL.
Yeah, didn't you, like, need a XL or something?
Oh, yeah, you needed a new Nintendo 3DS. I
A
forgot.
new... Yeah, that was the
I
thing.
forgot they had done that.
Yeah, and that's why I never played it, because I have my it's at Ivy's Reach, my like Pokemon like X and Y 3DS that I got, and when I was spending money I should not have been spending to go and get these the day that Pokemon X and Y came out, but yeah, I never fucked with getting like a new 3DS because I was like that. Okay, I'm willing to bend over backwards sometimes to play some Nintendo shit, but I'm not doing that shit.
I don't want to be that guy, but this special limited edition Fire Emblem new Nintendo 3DS XL.
That shit looks gay. Put it away.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It just needs to breathe sometimes, you know. What was I playing last? Oh, Stella Glow. That game was like hot garbage, but my kind of hot garbage. Yeah,
Which game?
kinda. Stella Glow.
Stella.
Basically, it's a Atlas title, and you play as a lad, right?
Yeah, of course.
And you have a
That's one
secret power to unlock songs, but you don't have a song yourself, so you have to recruit a team of
Oh.
maidens
Okay.
to
Some bad bitches.
yeah, you need a team of bad bitches to go to the moon to fight God.
Oh.
Is basically the premise of that game.
Oh, I feel like I've done that before. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'm thinking of something else though.
Yo, you fuck with Lunar Knights?
I never played Lunar Knights.
You didn't
I
play
know that
Lunar Knights?
remake is coming out like of 1 and 2, and looks fine. I feel like I would fuck with it. Oh my god, my red DS is in here.
It's pretty
I
good.
feel like I would fuck with it, but I think this DS is dead actually. I think it's like dead, even with charging.
Also, Project X Zone was garbage, but I love those games.
The big crossover Capcom game.
Yeah.
Can I speak the name that mustn't be said?
You already said
Uh,
Kingdom
with
Hearts,
the-
Jazzy.
No, it's worse.
It's worse.
It's the bad series by the bad woman.
Bad series by the bad woman.
The bad book series by the bad evil
Oh yes, yes,
English
yes,
woman.
yes. I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
Perry Hodder.
Yes, Perry
uh,
Hodder.
Death to that series, but there are 2. I think it was just the first 2. Harry Potter RPGs for the Game Boy Color
Yes. Had no right going that hard.
that were so much fun.
Perry Hodder
were-
is
that-
how Dane beats Sekiro. I'm sorry. Oh, God damn it.
Because I'm pretty sure. Wait, who is this dev team? I swear these dev teams do. I mean, these dev teams did a lot of stuff,
How
but
dare you?
they just did like a bunch of shovelware shit.
Well,
Like,
Bob's- Oh, I don't give a shit. Yo, Pokemon Conquest, why have we not gotten another one? Wait, I do have Pokemon White too. Let's go.
bro.
I was just saying the other day, I was like, oh yeah, White 2 is like one of the only Pokemon games I don't have available to me. But it's right fucking here. It's been here the whole time. The
I
true
don't think I
White
ever had
2
White 2 either.
was the friends we made along the way.
Don't we have White? Hold on.
Wait, did they make a Sun and Moon too?
They made Ultra Sun and Moon.
Shit, that's what I was talking about, not White 2. I was thinking Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. God damn it. I'm still
It's
empty inside.
Is it Pokemon Conquest? I mean, I know what Pokemon Conquest is. Okay, that's well. I was like, this is the game that goes for like
Oh.
$300, isn't it? No, it's like I
Probably.
mean, it is like $70 on eBay.
Is it really?
But it's also the game that's like it takes like 300 hours to 100%.
It's so good though.
I never played it. I probably would have liked it back in the day, but I didn't come into contact with it at the time. Or I saw it at a GameStop and I was like, I don't need to play that.
It's right.
And maybe I should have.
Anyway, now that I'm done flexing. Yeah, let's see. Sun, Ultra Sun. Let's see how much that goes for these days. I'm sure how much could it be, right? I'm sure it won't be like obscene. It's $50 on Amazon. To be honest, less than I thought it would be. What do I go to eBay? Yeah, $45? That's weirdly affordable for a Pokemon game. Maybe I'll see about picking that up for my birthday. Okay. Hey, Wolf, welcome in. Kingdom Hearts 4 got canceled? Oh. God damn it, Ryu. You got me for a minute. I forget what day it is. But yeah, I really want Fire Emblem Ike.
Testing. One,
Oh,
two.
hey, Jazzy.
Sorry, I was having mic issues.
How dare you?
I accidentally unplugged my mic and then when I plugged it back in, it wasn't working.
I can't believe you do this.
I'm sorry. I was saying so many funny things in response to the things you were saying,
Yeah.
but I don't need your pity.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, continue.
You like Bugswall? Really? I thought you were a Poiple fan, Ryu. Because you're a psychopath.
Bro, you ain't rocking with Poiple?
Dude, I don't fuck with any Ultra Beasts.
Bro.
Like, in general.
I mean, I don't like catch them or use them. Honestly, I like Sun and Moon. It's not a game I would ever replay.
They don't...
And I played like 5 hours of Ultra Sun or one of them, and didn't feel the need to continue.
I just feel like... I feel like the Ultra Beasts don't really add anything to the experience that I needed.
Yeah, I don't need to see them ever again.
Like, every time I see one show up in, like, a Pokemon Go or, like, a
Makes no sense.
whatever else, I don't care.
Huge question.
Yeah.
Are we rocking with Pokemon Legends ZA?
Yeah, I'll pick it up. It's a Pokemon game. Of course I'll pick it up. Also, I will say, Legends Arceus was real good. I thought.
Okay.
Now, did I finish it?
hope-
No. But I liked it.
I am gonna say some things.
Okay. Yeah. Jazzy hot take smooth. Got it.
I do think, as is often the case with many recent Pokemon, Legends ZA does look pretty bad.
Really?
But I will be playing.
I
I
think it
think
looks
I don't know. I'm just like so sick of them not caring about the visuals of Pokemon. I wish that they would like make it look nice,
See,
at least.
I don't feel like ZA looks bad to me.
I don't know.
Maybe it's that I
just
only
don't-
see 30 frames per second and you're living in that 60 FPS world. I don't know, but like,
Yeah, I'm living next gen. I think
know?
the mechanics of that game look awesome. Like
Yeah.
Ultra Ryu just said, the dodge mechanics, that looks great. I think the gameplay sounds so exciting. I think it's a little silly that you can like sneak attack trainers now. That one kind of, I don't know if I feel like that one, especially in like a tournament setting. But as it goes, I don't know. Okay, I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, the
Sure.
Tournament Edition. And what I was going to add was the thing about, and why am I forgetting their dev team name? It was right there a second ago. Who made Xenoblade Chronicles? Dang, quick, now, tell me.
Atlas.
No,
Game Freak.
no.
Nipponichi.
Old Monolith.
Monolith.
Damn it, Dane, you failed me.
That was my next
Back
guess.
back to the dungeons.
Yeah, that's fair.
Back to the well. I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, and Monolith consistently has always done so well, both like even previously with the Wii, with the Wii U, with the Switch. They know how to push those Nintendo consoles to their limits. They are wizards with visual design when it comes to like the world and like making the best of what you can with how these games look.
Sure.
And like they were brought on to help with like not Tears of the Kingdom, the previous one, Breath of the Wild. To like help spruce that game up and make it look visually good as well.
Yeah.
And I just wish that they would do the same thing with Pokemon at this point. I like desperately want Pokemon that looks good. Like
see, like-
I don't need it. I don't need it to look realistic. I don't even need it to be 60 frames per second. I just want it to like not look like I don't want Pokemon looking like plastic. Or like I want there to be like some vibrancy to the world that I just feel has been missing. It's like Sword and Shield was definitely missing it. Scarlet Violet was a little bit better in terms of the way the Pokemon looked.
Really? See, and that's. Oh, hey.
There's some noticeable.
I've been
there's some
playing the
noticeable
game
textures.
without the game on the screen.
Oh, straight up, I thought we had transitioned into the podcast part.
I mean, we're still there, but I have been doing stuff.
I thought we were just in the Talking Heads section.
Oh, we absolutely are. But I was also just like running around doing shit.
I and don't get me wrong, I think Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet are bad Pokemon games.
I like Sword and Shield.
I think the longer I sat with those games, the worse my thoughts on them became. Because it's just like, I love Pokemon so much. It is definitely, it is the console seller for me. Like, it is a Switch 2 console seller, and I'm probably already just getting a Switch 2 without a Pokemon game on it.
Same.
But, like, I don't know. I just want it to look good. And it's so sad when it looks fine, but I kind of want it to look better than just fine.
Yeah, see, for me, I think what was hard is that Scarlet and Violet were what I wanted in terms of like an open world Pokemon game that you could play with your friends. It's like on paper, you list out all of these things, and I'm like, yeah, yep, that sounds good. That's what I want. Sounds good. Perfect. And then they fumbled the bag a little bit on Scarlet and Violet, and the DLCs did a better job. And I didn't have a lot of the same like weird bugs in Scarlet and Violet that a lot of people did, but there was definitely like this feels a little bit like a demo, or it feels a little bit unfinished. That's not to say I didn't have fun. That's not to say I didn't enjoy the game. I liked that there was a number of different paths that you could go on that weren't just, hey, go defeat these 8 losers and then defeat 4 other losers and be the champion. Like, and I like that thing, and it's still there, right? But at the same time, it did allow you to sort of like try new things, and I liked that they were trying to iterate. I just wish the game had a bit more polish to it, and I don't know if that came in because of like time crunch or stressors, or like, we got to get this Pokemon game out, it's been 2 years or whatever. I don't know.
I will say I totally agree. I think to the benefit of them, I think them leaving them announcing ZA and then going dead silent until very recently was such a good idea.
Yeah.
And then being like, okay, this game is still coming out isn't still coming out for a while. So like, hopefully they are still working on it. Obviously it's not going to change much in the way of how it looks probably currently to how we'd see it as of right now. But I think that is very much so to the benefit of it, and to Scarlet and Violet's detriment. That world is just so empty.
Yes.
Like that game is so empty. I miss it. There's no feeling of like going to a new city and like being like, wow, look at this like big new city. Look at like, let me try like look at like all the nooks and crannies for a bunch of fun little things in the world. Talk to some NPCs and like, yeah, maybe they're not gonna say anything interesting, but like maybe you'll find something fun. It just didn't have that. It just didn't have that like that catch to it for me at all. I don't know. I don't mind the open world Pokemon, but I think the way that they've been doing it, I wish that they would. I want them to keep reiterating, but I want them to start, like, you know, reiterating it better.
What was weird for me is that you had Arceus, right? And Arceus was real good in my mind, to be honest. I really, really enjoyed Arceus.
I wish I played it. And
it's
I could
good.
still do it, but it's just I've got too many games now to play that in the
No,
backlog.
and I get that, right? I will say absolutely, it's real good. It's real fun, and if you put both of those games side by side and showed me them, I would have guessed that Arceus came out after Scarlet and Violet did.
Actually, what are you talking about? It's pronounced Arceus. Are you not pronouncing it like us?
I said Arceus, didn't I?
Yeah, of course. Arceus.
It's Arceus, isn't it?
Song makes no sense.
Yeah, it's Arceus.
Arceus. Everybody I know fucks with Arceus.
It's Arceus.
I don't remember Arceus. Dude, Arceus, favorite Pokemon.
Yup.
All my homies love Arceus.
Bro, we be fucking with Arceus around
Arceus
here.
for
If you ain't
days.
if you ain't fucking with Arceus, you ain't fucking with me.
True. Actually, I think I say Arceus.
You did say Arceus.
Yeah, isn't that?
Most commonly, people say Arceus, and the way that they say it in, I believe the way they even say it, like in terms of like Legends Arceus, is Arceus.
Arceus, like RC.
I've heard both Arceus and Arceus.
Look,
I've also heard Arceus, but you know, keeps their own.
God.
That's the God.
It's true.
You know what? I'm not fucking with Arceus.
Yeah.
I like Mew more.
You know, so do I. Well, actually, I don't know. Oh, that's hard.
Bro, you straight up hit the fucking the Kombucha girl. The fucking.
So, Mew is a cooler Pokemon in terms of like mythos, mostly because we know more about Mew than we do about Arceus, Arcecola.
I think the design's cool.
I like Arceus.
The design's fine. Actually, I'm rewriting my own history. I think the design's fine.
I like him a lot because I think it's cool that you just put a different donut on him and he becomes a different Pokemon. I think that's really cool. But
You know who we do be fucking with?
who?
Hold on. I gotta make sure I get the name correct. Type Null. We be fucking with Type Null
Oh no.
and Silvally. Bro, you ain't rocking with Type Null and Silvally.
Okay, here's my problem. And I'm gonna be a Pokemon.
I think a
Here, hold-
Pokemon that's designed, that was created to mimic Arceus's deal. Now that's cool.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna be a Pokemon boomer for a minute.
He did Mewtwo again, bro.
Rattata is how I say it. Arceus? Ew, no. I don't. No,
think
no,
I'll
thank
say-
you.
I think it was like when I was a kid. I said Ratata.
It'd be Arceus. Put your keys in the Arceus. It's our Kia.
Bro, it's Archaea Saranto?
It's Arceus Saranto.
Cilantro? Archaea Cilantro?
Arceus Cilantro. Sargento.
We're just sort of wording now. This
Yeah.
is just the English language,
It's
and it's
fun.
awful.
It's fun and awful. So
We have fun here.
to be a Pokemon boomer,
Yeah.
I'm not a Gen 1er for the record. But Gen 1, right? Legendary birds. Fucking dope as hell. Mewtwo,
We fuck with
amazing.
birds. We
Mew?
fuck with Mewtwo.
Amazing.
We fuck with Mew.
We move on.
Yeah.
Gold, silver, crystal, right? Legendary dogs, awesome. The fucking
Hold.
okay.
Hold on. This is very important. I'm gonna send you something.
Okay. Is it how they're actually cats, not dogs?
No.
Okay.
Where's like a good one of these? No, come on. I hate this website, bro. Okay. It's not even in order. Okay, hold. Keep holding. Bro, the one job that they could do is fucking put it in order. This might be the best we get. Not really. Alright, I'm sending you something.
Okay.
Somebody put on stream.
Mew the original homie, right?
I'm gonna keep looking at better ones.
I've received. Oh, tier maker. Are we
I
doing
fucking
this?
can't. I despise the tier maker website. I think it's such a bad fucking tier list maker.
It's like
But I don't know a better one off the top of my head.
it's like not opening for me is the crazy thing.
Bro. Why? Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heart.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute this.
Alright.
All right. We're muting the game. We're muting the game.
That's right. Shut the fuck up, Mori Calliope.
It's all about the game. Hey, whoa. That's my
Shut the
Oshi.
fuck up, Mori Calliope.
That's my Oshi you're talking about.
Maybe you should stop worrying about your Oshi and start worrying about getting some O bitches.
You know I'm maidenless. All right. I'm not even fucking with the new forms right now. We just
No, yeah,
we just
I hate again. None of these tier lists that I'm finding from an immediate Google search are worthwhile.
We just doing this.
We fucking with the birds. We fucking with the legendary birds. We fucking with Mewtwo. We fucking
Yeah.
with Mew.
Yeah.
The legendary dogs.
Yeah.
This is where we stopped. We stopped on the dogs. Hold on. No, we gotta go one by one.
Yeah. Lugia, S tier. He got hands.
Lugia's S tier.
He got bird hands, but I like him. Okay. Ho, also S tier. He also got no bird hands, but he got wings, and he's like a phoenix dude. I fuck with him. Celebi, I'm fine with. He's not my legendary.
Wait. Okay. The Celebi movie.
True.
Are we
True.
counting? Here's the thing, though. Are we counting our complete perception of these characters? Because okay, hold. The Celebi movie.
Yeah.
That's S tier shit.
Celebi movie, real
But
good.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky.
Yeah.
The fucking
Yeah.
Grovyle, Dusknoir, and Celebi storyline in those games, bro.
I mean, Ryu.
We fucking with Celebi.
I appreciate they want me to say Arceus, but they could come out right now and say that his name is Steve, and I ain't calling him that. Like, that's just the way it be.
You
It's-
ain't rocking with Steve.
Nah. Fuck Steve, the Pokemon. I don't care if he's God. He can fight me. Like, it's good to have pronunciations, but I've said Arceus or Arceus for, like, the entire time I've known him, and it would be weird for me to change now. But you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm saying it wrong. I can admit that. Yeah, Jack Black Minecraft Steve. See, Jay gets it.
Chicken jockey.
There's a part of me that wants to force all of my friends to go see that movie for my birthday just to be a dick.
We should go watch that movie.
We should go watch that movie.
We should go legally watch that movie. I don't want to give any money to them.
It's like Titus. Yeah, right, exactly. Square Enix
Bro, his
is
name
like
is Titus.
his name is fucking Titus or Zidane. I'm sorry, I've said Zidane because I'm Dane.
Wait,
my whole life.
wait,
It's
wait,
Zidane.
wait, wait, wait,
It's
wait,
Zidane,
wait,
Jazzy.
wait,
I'm
back it up
sorry.
and no, wait,
it's
wait,
Zidane.
back it-
Zidane.
Back the fuck up. No, that dude's name is Zidane.
Jazzy, what is your favorite type of sun
Bro,
occurrence?
don't fucking put accents in here.
It
Nah,
is
that guy's
Zidane.
name is Zidane. Zidane.
It is
You just-
Zidane.
that-
It's Zidane.
You just like Zidane because it has your fucking name in it. Come
Uh-huh.
on, dude.
Correct. Yes. That.
Get
Yep.
over yourself. Be real. Be dead ass. For
I
once.
am dead ass for
Grow
real.
up,
For real.
bro. Grow up.
No cap on God. Zidane
Anyways.
is how I've always said it.
Anyways, we fucking with these.
Yeah,
little
we
rock
fucking-
nice
we-
and steel dudes.
You know what? The
Nah,
Reggies,
they're kind of B tier.
the Reggies I like, but B tier is probably about where they sit for me. The twins, though, I do like the twins.
Yup.
I do be
Yup.
liking the twins.
We rock with Latios and Latios.
Yeah, see, Agbu gets it, and he's the Final Fantasy guy. He would know. Water whale and earth lizard, 100%.
I have some affinity towards Kyogre because
You would.
of playing Sapphire.
And I was a Ruby kid.
But that's kind of no. But I would still put them in A tier. I would put probably both of them in A tier.
You
I
know-
would arguably put Groudon in B tier.
I'll fight you. Come on the land.
wait,
Come on the land and fight
but-
me, you water
but-
bitch.
Because he should be a fire type Pokemon.
It's Aerith. No, it's Aerith. It's Aerith. There's a TH in it.
Bro, you're gonna fucking.
Yeah, it's Aerith. Fight me.
Do you think you know Japanese better?
I mean, no. I think I know English. God's true language.
Rayquaza is S tier. I think
Dude, if I could put
Kyogre A.
if I could put
Kyogre
Rayquaza
A.
higher, I would. If I could put him in,
Rayquaza is kind of an S plus tier.
to be honest, he's probably one of my favorite legendaries they've ever made.
I just like this. I like that noodle. He's fucking great.
Really quickly, I'm gonna go through and illustrate a point that I like, and then I will re-tier these and order them how I actually feel. But in terms of like seeing these guys come out in the game, seeing them available for me, and just kind of messing with them in the world. No, I don't want that. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. That they exist in. This has kind of been my experience with a lot of these legendaries. So the reason I'm putting all these into S tier right now, I don't actually think they're S tier, but I found them and experienced them in the games that they came in.
In their contemporary states.
Yes.
It's so interesting to see them as they are coming out, as they are developing. Before like the extended lore around them, like additional games,
Yes.
movies, the animes, etc.
And so I'm gonna like wing through these really quickly. I don't really give a shit about the fucking Elemental
Wait.
brothers.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Around the time Black and White hits,
Mhm.
Legendary start becoming A tier.
Yes, that's very true.
Reshiram and the other guy, those are kind of S tier.
Yeah. I agree.
The Clouds, I ain't fucking with the Clouds.
So
Kyurem, I ain't fucking with Kyurem.
it's about the time that Molietta and Genesect show up.
That stupid fucking horse, I ain't fucking with that stupid fucking horse.
I like Caldeo because he's the fourth musketeer.
You would.
I do.
Anyways, continue. Sorry.
So my problem with legendaries, right? All of these that are in here, and actually I would put the Reggies in S tier for the purpose of this too. But
Did you
it's
skip over Deoxys?
yes, and I'll get to that.
Okay.
Just give me a second.
Okay.
So, and I skipped over Heatran too, because Heatran
that's fine.
I only got thanks to a Japanese trade that I did. Most of these Pokemon can be found within the world and the context of the game, right? They are a core integral part to it for the most part, right? The elves run around and you have to go find them, the spirits and whatnot. The four swordsmen are kind of the same way, but they are integral to the game that you play. My problem, once we start to get to like Molietta, Genesect, fucking Zygarde, Diancie, Hoopa, although Hoopa's kind of present the whole time, so maybe
Hoopa.
that's a bad comparison. But once you start to get to a lot of these new games where they're adding in legendary Pokemon after the fact, but they're not adding in content as much, and they're not adding in another game, right? It's around this time that we get Sun and Moon, but we don't get Dusk or Twilight or whatever. You know, we get White and Black, but we don't get Gray, which has this third legendary in it. And that's hard for me a little bit, and this is a Pokemon Boomer take, and I will admit that. So there's a lot of these, like Zygarde, who I don't know what a Zygarde is, to be honest. I've never fucked with a Zygarde. Any form. I don't think I have a Zygarde.
I like it when he's a silly dog, but that's about it.
Sure. And like the mech form's kind of cool. Deancey's cool too. Like, fine. Okay, I get it.
I ain't fucking with Deancey.
A fucking Volcanion or whatever the fuck this guy's name is. This like big red guy. I don't know, man. There's just some things about this weird snake guy at the end of Sword and Shield that I didn't.
Oh, I hated that thing. That thing sucked.
I didn't really fuck with, and not because I didn't want to, but because they came out after I had like beaten the Elite Four and after the game was more or less over, and there wasn't like a core piece of gameplay content that I could really go and experience to find these guys. I think that's my problem, and it's a me issue, for the record. If you like these Pokemon, fucking dope, man. Like, do it up. Like these Pokemon. I have a hard time with it because of those reasons.
One of my other problems with a lot of these tier makers, and this one, this includes it. So there's the distinction between legendary and mythical.
Yeah,
which does include mythicals. That's what I like.
I don't know why we needed the distinction personally. Yeah,
because they're maybe more prevalent in the world theoretically. So I feel like some of them were like, oh, if it's a legendary, there's like one of these. But if it's a mythical, they're just like, there could be more, but probably not.
Hey, Hex, thank you. I'm going to take this moment to get some shout-outs on the board.
Everyone shout out Spice and Rose.
Go follow my friends.
Everyone.
In no particular
shout out yourself.
Order. Oh, Luna's here too. Go follow my friends. In no particular order. Actually, I think it's in alphabetical order now that I'm looking at it.
Wait. Did you just put Manaphy into B?
Yeah.
Bruh.
It's just not my thing,
Manaphy's
man.
at least an A.
Manaphy's great.
That's my child,
look,
bro.
I get it.
I raised that thing from Pokemon Rangers.
I get it. I understand. I hear what you're saying. And I respect that. I just have never...
I raised that thing in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, Darkness, and Sky and whatever.
And I get it, right? Like, 100%. Makes some sense to me. But...
The other one I don't really fuck with, though.
Hold on. I just saw Magadane. What?
Yep.
I'll fight
Dane's
you,
on full
Ryu.
MAGA. Dane's a full conservative.
I will
now,
fight
everyone.
both of you.
We're actually. I'm glad everyone's here because we're actually pivoting from the next 4 years. 4 more years.
Yeah, Spice. That's just it. I don't even know. He's a Cell. He's like Cell from Dragon Ball. I don't know.
You collect 100 of them, like he's the fucking Sheik on Jewel, and he turns into a dog or a snake.
Sure,
or something.
right? I just, at least with the Thunder, Land, and Wind guys, at least I kind of fuck with their deal. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of understood that they were around and doing stuff. Heatran came out way later, and so, like, I don't have an emotional attachment to Heatran, because how could I? Unless you watch, like,
Heatran fucking blows.
the TV show or played with them in the video games. I don't really give a shit about Heatran. Oh, English is God's language. Okay, yeah, you're right. Was waiting for you to look at chat, but Sword Shield was fun, but the story and legendaries all were pretty bland. I like some of the characters regardless, though, but yeah, Eternus was one of my most disliked legendaries. His art style always felt like it didn't belong in the game, and he was weird. Yeah, like, I like Zemizada and Zacian. I think they're neat in their own way.
I'm not huge on them, but I
Sure.
think they're at least like a B.
Yeah, I like.
Eternatus is maybe an F.
Yeah, I don't like him. You know, I'll be honest, right? I think Urshifu and the other one whose name I can't remember, I think they're cool. Like Kung Fu Bears. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Baby No, no, they're cool. I fuck
Yeah,
with them.
yeah,
But they're
right?
but they're not legendaries. Those are mythicals.
Yeah, and see, that's. I don't know what this
I'm
horse
pretty
is.
sure. I'm like pretty sure.
I don't know what this horse is. I didn't play that DLC. I don't know what.
No, I don't know what the fuck.
I
I
mean-
also don't know what the fucking that big brain dog thing is. I think his design's silly, and I think but I also think he's very funny.
Yeah. Also, this is maybe a hot take, and I don't mean to cause difficulty with this.
Not speak your shit, bro.
I don't love the reimaginings of Pokemon. So
like
the
the
Ultra
time
Beasts,
ones?
the Time ones, like
Yeah, I get that.
like these like the new legendary dogs. I don't mess with that. I don't care for that.
Yeah, I don't love that either. If I'm being honest.
It just feels like
I
they're
think-
like, well, everyone loved these, so here they are again, but different.
Shouts to Brosaurus now playing Monster Hunter Wilds.
Hey, Brosaurus. Monster Hunter Wild. Let's go watch it. Calyrex and Spectarier. Yeah.
Alarex, yup.
Ultra Ryu is like my
I-
Pokemon guy. He knows the things.
I think again, as Spice and Rose just said, you don't love Giraffe Raikou. I think Giraffe Raikou is so funny,
He's fine.
but I don't want to see that guy in my vision.
Yeah, true.
I don't want to do. I'm not. This is not a guy that's walking around with me. Be careful, you put What the fuck?
Okay, look,
are you doing to
I don't
Deoxys?
I don't really like Deoxys. He wants to be Mewtwo so bad.
He's such a freak. He's such a little freak.
He
though.
wants to be Mewtwo so bad, and he's just not.
And what's wrong with that?
No, like we all want to be Mewtwo, but like he's trying too hard. He seems a little bit too desperate, to be honest.
He's a little outer space guy who
He
can
seems
change his shape.
he seems a little too mesprit, to be honest. That's fair. That's fair. Respect. You know, Victini's tier for
The
me.
elves. I don't love the elves.
I think they're cute, and I like that. Like, they follow the format, right? Where you've got like 3 birds, you got 3 dogs, you got 3 land type. Or like
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I regret nothing. I regret nothing. I've seen what makes you laugh. Honestly, if Darkrai could be higher, I'd put him higher.
Darkrai's great.
I fucking.
I
Love
don't
Darkrai.
love Giratina.
Oh,
I don't like Shaman. I don't like Shaman.
Oh, but he's like a hedgehog.
No,
You
I
gotta
don't
go
like
fa-
Shaman. I
Jazzy,
don't like either Shaman versions.
You
I
gotta
think
go
Shaman's
fast.
like
I actually don't
Shaman's
like.
like
Wing
maybe
Form.
B tier at most.
I like Shaman better than I like Shaman. Hearing Spice audibly groan at your joke was funny. It's she has to put up with so much. Let's be honest here. Mega Mewtwo.
And like the Shaman movie, the Shaman Pokemon movie was probably around the time when I stopped watching Pokemon movies,
Mm-hmm.
or at least like stopped like having them appear in front of me. You ain't fucking with Mew3?
Not really. It's okay. Here's the thing, right? I didn't like,
No, I don't like them either. I'll be honest, I don't like either of the Mew Mega Evolutions.
and
I
like
think they're ugly.
the Charizard one. I like both of them, right? But I also felt like Venusaur and Blastoise should get 2 as well, and they did.
Nah, Charizard's awesome.
Charizard is awesome. I like Charizard. And again, like these new 3 legendaries, I didn't need a new Zapdos, Articuno, or Moltres. They're fine. I don't dislike them, but I didn't need them to be a thing. And that's just kind of my own hang up, right? Like I kind of feel that way about all of them that way.
These Latias forms are dog shit tier. Yeah, same with the Dialga and Palkia.
Agbu
I don't know
said
anything.
what's
I
up.
don't know anything about the. I don't know anything about the Cloud dudes.
They're
I think
they're
aren't like
fine.
aren't they like competitively great or something? At
Yeah,
some point?
dude, Tornadus is like real good, I guess.
That's like the only thing I know about them, if I'm being honest.
Agbu's got it right. The best legendary Pokemon is Arcanine, so deal with
I
it.
think you meant Dragonite.
I didn't. I really didn't.
Hmm.
Genesec's fine. I fuck with the deer and the bird though, and I like
don't
that they're
like-
counter.
I don't love Genesect. I think Genesect might be a D.
He's
Yeah.
he's fine for me.
I hate Xerneas and the other
Do
one.
you? Dude, the bird is so angry though. He's like, "Fight me, bro!"
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't like X and or.
Oh,
yeah,
you don't like
Y.
X and Y?
No, X and Y was like
Oh, that's
X and Y was like that
crazy.
moment where I was like, oh, Pokemon's bad.
That's crazy to me.
They were like they're I don't know like they're like X and Y did not hit me the way in a good
Oh,
way at all.
I played
And I like did not.
so
Yveltal,
much.
Yveltal is like fine. I don't like Xerneas at all. I think his design isn't. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, that's crazy to me.
X and Y is the best of the 3DS titles. Spice and Rose.
Yeah, no, I agree, to be honest.
Here's the thing. Okay, the 3DS titles are what? X and Y and then Sun and Moon, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get any other ones. I mean, unless you're counting the Gen 3 remakes. And those are also kind of whatever too. Honestly, I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I probably enjoyed Sun and Moon more than I enjoyed X and Y. If we're counting Gen 3, like the Omega, Alpha, whatever, Delta, Beta versions, I probably liked those more than X and Y.
I mean, Sun and Moon, like, mix up the formula, which I really did appreciate. The fact that it wasn't just like, go to this town and fight this guy. And you'd be like, cool. And then they'd be like, cool, you've done that now. Now go to this town and fight this guy. It was like you had to do a challenge, and I thought that was kind of neat. I don't even, like, know what... I feel bad rating these Pokemon because I just don't know them, you know?
The other Reggies or
No, the, like,
Or, like,
horse
Onward.
and the, like, Bubble Boy.
yeah, I don't know them either. I didn't
And
really
the, like,
do anything with
cloud
those.
nipple lady. I don't even know what those are. And
Probably
this
a cloud nipple lady. Is
slug
probably her
thing.
name.
And this thing
I
looks kind of
like-
like a
I
mink.
kind of like the Scarlet Violet legendaries because I think their designs are kind of bad, but in a way that I enjoy.
I like Scarlet and Violet's legendaries. I'd probably put them around B tier for me.
And shout outs to all of them being like dark type, like or at least like half dark type. Miraidon and Koraidon are C tier.
But they're motorcycles, and that's fun.
I like. Here's the thing about Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
They want you to be best friends with that horse dragon bike.
They do.
And I don't want to be best friends with that horse dragon bike.
That's fair.
I like it when Pokemon games let me come across legendaries towards the end of the game. They flow into the game at some point later. I don't want that guy with me the entire time. I don't need him to be my best friend. I don't want to feed him sandwiches or have funny little moments with that.
Oh, but he's cute.
It just felt like it was just like they were just so shoved into your throat. with,
Yeah,
like,
so the red one? Miraidon?
both of them. I mean, I
Well,
played
yeah.
I played future version, so I had Miraidon.
Oh,
But
so I had Koraidon, and he felt like Guilmon to me from Digimon. And I like
I'm
that.
a Guilmon liker, but I agree that like this is like it just felt like they were just like so like this is your best friend, bro.
Well, yeah.
And
I
you
mean,
will like this Pokemon.
I'll
that
be
you now
honest,
is mostly your
Jazzy.
bike.
If you like carried me to places, I'd really appreciate you as well.
Well, yeah, I would do that, but like
Pokemon Snap 2
but
was
also
dope.
I would go do my own thing every now and then.
No, Pokemon
I'm
Snap
not
2
with you.
was
I wouldn't be
amazing.
with you in every cutscene.
I mean, okay, I get it. What I want to
But also,
know,
again,
what I
it-
want to know, we have the technology to have a Pokemon follow us in Gold and Silver, Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Bruh.
Where'd that
I mean,
go?
it's back. I mean, it's back in Legends ZA.
True.
It seems.
True.
I think it was also back in. Wasn't it back in Arceus? I don't remember.
Yeah, Wolf, you can be friends with the sandwich eating bike. I'm cool with it. Yeah,
Friends with it, but I would like the option to not have it be around all the time.
Jazzy just needs some space. I get it. Molly at an A tier is a wild choice, Dane. What were you thinking?
Wait. Why would you do that?
I don't know. It's in B tier now.
That's like just white girl jump scare.
It's just Miku.
No.
Miku, Miku, wee.
They don't have. This chick does not have the staying power of Miku.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Ruby
I
and
would still
Sapphire
move
remakes
Manaphy up.
were really good. I mean, Manaphy's fine. I don't mind Manaphy.
I know. Look. We all have our opinions here, and that's fine. But Manaphy is at least an A tier.
But Agbu, Dragonite loses to Jingly Keys, and that is objectively the funniest thing Pokemon has ever done.
No, like actually though, I think Fairy type was a fun addition to Pokemon. I think them adding a new type was actually really good. I don't think I would ever want to see them do that again. But I think it opening up like this extra space is fun.
Yeah, I miss Fairy being in the TCG as well. I agree.
That's weird. I'm not a big TCG person, so when I found out like, oh, they like consolidated a lot of like typings, that was weird.
It's always so odd to me too when it's like, here's your poison Pokemon and he's psychic, and you're like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, yep, there you go.
What? I think like I think with Fairy, I'm like them being like, oh yeah, the Clefairy line is like retroactively fairy. It's like, oh yeah, of course that thing's a fairy.
Makes
like
sense.
duh, like this thing looks like a fucking fairy.
Yeah,
Like adding Sylveon, that's great.
yeah.
Should they have given us another evolution by now?
Yes.
Probably. Ooh,
What do you think? What do you think next one's gonna be? My bet's Dragon, to be honest.
I don't know. A dragon feels like such an obvious choice,
It balances out
and it's
Sylveon.
not. Yeah, but I think Steel would be more interesting.
Because you had Psychic and Dark, right? They balance out.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
have Thunder and Water and Fire, and they balance out.
Okay.
And you've got Grass and Ice,
Grass
and they
and
balance
Ice.
out.
And they touch tips.
They touch tips. Like,
Yeah.
so I feel like I feel like it has to be Dragon.
I don't know. I think the most. I think it'd be funny if they just did like. And no. Look, I know that I know every typing in this game has shooters out there.
Sure.
Take the laser sight off of me. I think it'd be funny if they did like a boring typing, like rock or
But-
ground or something.
Yo, you're gonna do my boy Onyx
Like,
like that?
actually, I think bug type would go pretty. A bug evolution would go pretty hard.
I think so
That
too.
would be pretty awesome. I think like steel would be awesome though. I think a steel type EV would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with Ryu. Like, they needed something to stop dragons. Dragons being weak to dragons was not very good.
No.
That's not a counter, Agbu. That's just hitting something with the same thing. That's being like
Ooh.
diamonds counter diamonds. It's not true.
Ghost EV would be pretty sick.
You're gonna murder an Eevee in front of me, Jazzy. So we're
I'm
doing here.
going to-
You're gonna murder an Eevee in front of me.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that thing by the tail and I'm throwing it at a wall.
Yeah, Ghost had what, 3 characters?
It's so funny.
That is
How the fuck do we get a ghost EV? How do you?
Yeah.
Oh boy, my beautiful baby Eevee. I wonder how I evolved this.
I hate that I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
you
hate-
obtained the bloody knife item.
I hate that I'm gonna say this. I saw somebody back before Sylveon came out, when they were hinting at it,
Yeah.
that said you'd have to equip the Eevee with a brick,
Hell yeah.
which is just awful. It's just terrible. My boy. Oh
Eevee.
no, my boy. Ghastly is Ghost Eevee. True. Not wrong. I think this is probably about where my tier sits. The Reggies might be a little higher. Maybe.
Hold. Are you rocking with the other forms of Kyogre and
Yeah. Mostly because Rayquaza's is perfect. No notes.
I'm
And
gonna be honest.
yeah.
I think it's just too. I think their designs are just too much.
It's a lot. But, like, they flow pretty well, right? If we put these side by side, you can see, like, okay, his skin kind of splits open into molten rocks. The lines elaborate and widen a bit. And he sort of, like, melts into this form. That makes some sense to me. He gets, like, bioluminescence for reasons that I don't really understand, but water shit gonna do water shit, am I right? And I feel like because of what they did with Giratina in land and air form, it just kind of seemed like the next evolution. It makes sense to me.
I think I'm moving on. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
you're-
agree. I'm agreeing with what you're talking about.
Fair enough.
I think Cosmog is cute as fuck.
Dude, Nebby can do no wrong.
Nevi's awesome.
The memes were
And
great.
even though I played Moon,
Yeah.
I think that bat is like maybe an A, B tier at worst.
And to be honest, I don't love
The lion,
the bat. The
that's
lion's
top tier to
fucked.
me.
Yeah, I
I
love
like the lion. The lion's cool as fuck.
I agree.
The bat, I don't love the design.
Hey, Iron. Why is there a new type in the world? Well, they did the same thing with Dark. And also, you're a scientist. We reclassify things all the time. Pluto was a planet and then wasn't a planet. Why'd that need to happen? Science, I guess. Oh my god, Ryu and I said the
hell.
same thing.
I mean, hell, Legends Arceus was like, hey, here's some like evolutions that maybe just got like lost to time or something.
Like, Clefairy comes from the moon.
Clefairy does come from the moon. Like, Clefairy.
Dude, that little dance they do, it still gets me.
You know we were doing that in the club.
You know we were. Fairy type came down in a bubble, bro.
Grow up.
Grow up. Yeah, okay. Well, then in that case, Clefairy and Clefable were never normal type. We just hadn't classified them correctly. Yeah. Science, bitch. I love you, Agbu.
Anyways, thank you all for coming to Dane's Smash or Pass Pokemon tier list. Everything above B is a smash. Everything below B is a pass.
You know? Yeah, that's probably true. There's a couple of hear me outs. Yeah. Just based on my own personal preferences. I didn't play Sun 2 and Moon 2, so like I don't really know what these guys look like, you know?
I don't really know what these things are.
Marshadow I think is cool, but I've never had one. Same with this turtle guy.
I think this is a fine tier. I mean, obviously, I disagree in a few places.
Sure.
I would maybe even move Victini down. I think Victini is cute, but has kind of like a very, kind of a really boring and basic design.
I just really like when he shows up and he like flips around and does the peace sign. I just think that's endearing.
It's personal preference, but I had a Victini from like the whatever way to do it was.
Yeah.
And then I lost that file and I never was able to get Victini back.
Oh,
and
buddy.
so I hate that thing.
I'm sorry for your loss.
And so I'll never forgive Victini for this personally.
Yeah, he just left when you needed him most. Hatsune Miku and Magic the Gathering.
What the fuck?
Hear me out on Regigigas. Regigigas looks strong as hell. I'm down.
Nah, Regigigas, like, they can get it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't love a big boy?
Yeah. I bet he gives great hugs.
I think he gives great head.
That's probably also true. Metronome do be OP. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Metronome caused at least some Dragonites to be defeated by some Clefables. I would go out on a limb and say that the number of Clefables who have defeated a Dragonite when they were a normal type is not 0. I think that's a fair thing to say. You hate hearing yourself? I'm sorry, Spice. I could, put up a foam wall here or something.
Spice, laugh louder.
Your laughter does bring joy to many, so... Also, it makes me feel like I'm doing a good job, so that's something. All right. Back to this game. Now that we're done arguing Pokemon. Or are we?
Can you hear me okay?
Dan on board. I want to argue some more.
Okay, what's up? What do you want to talk about?
I don't know what you want to talk about.
Let's see here. What do we talk about? New Digimon game looked good.
The Digimon game looked good. Ultra Ryu's correct. Elden Ring does suck.
I like Elden Ring. It's hard for reasons I don't really understand. But
My fingers in the air.
yeah,
Here's the thing. Started out friends,
wait, what?
but Elden Ring is a good game. I think it's kind of exhausting to play, and I think the DLC brought it down a point
Yeah,
after playing it.
there were parts of the DLC that I really enjoyed, but I don't think it had that same wow factor that the original one did.
Hold, I have to ask Agbu a question. Agbu, are they saying like chicken jockey to each other? Is that a thing? Or like the flint and steel thing?
Or like, I want the pink sheep, or whatever it is.
Give us the insight to like the kids these days.
Yeah, what are the youth saying?
Fucking all the goddamn time. Yup. Bro. Yeah, I think that DLC was good, and I think it was a very fun addition to the world. I think it also just dragged in a way. I don't know. I came away from that DLC just being like, I don't know if I really want to play more Elden Ring. And I say that as if I'm not excited to play Night Rain.
I was
but I'm
gonna
excited to
say.
play Night Rain. But I'm excited to play Night Rain for a completely different means, and that's because I just get to play it with you guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, and it's an entirely different game. Like, it's just like, it's the style and format are completely different. Like, it probably won't even play all that much like either a FromSoft, or maybe similar to a FromSoft, but not much like in Elden Ring. It's just a different game, and I'm excited to see what that is and what they do with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, Bloodborne is still number one. Bloodborne is still S+ tier FromSoft game. I don't think they've come close to topping Bloodborne just yet.
I would agree with you if they would fucking port the goddamn thing.
Bro, it is so easy to play Bloodborne these days.
I mean, yeah, but
You have a PS5.
I'm lazy, Jazzy. You should. That should
That game is $5.
Yeah, but I can't stream.
You can play it in beautiful 30 FPS, as God intended.
Sure, but I can't stream it.
You could. If you moved your shit around, bro, I'm coming over and cleaning your fucking house. I'm fixing your setup.
All right, fair enough.
I'm putting on the maid dress.
Did you
Move
see?
over.
Did you see it? I got a blue screen on a blue screen the other day.
I did.
It's a new one for me.
Hey, what about fixing your computer?
I would love to. That sounds great to me.
It's probably like really cheap and easy to do that though, right?
Yeah, I'm sure, especially with like recent events and climates. I'm sure it would be very cheap and very easy to do. It wouldn't cost me thousands of dollars. I'm sure.
Alright, we argued about Elden Ring. That's
I did turn it off and turn it back on, and that did fix it, but at what cost?
Well, you're still using it.
So far. It is Mori Calliope. That's correct. And she's packing heat.
no sense.
I love her work, to be honest. She's got a lot of stuff on YouTube and whatnot, Wolf. And some other stuff that I can't talk about while live. Not because it's salacious or anything, but because it's just the way of the world.
You can rewrite the rules.
I make the rules now. Look, prices are coming down. Yeah, we're winning all the time, forever. I know this to be true.
This song makes no sense.
Once we get past this level, if I can beat this next area boss, not this one, the one after. Oh, maybe it is this one. Hey Ma, look at this weird cat! Look at this weird fucking cat! God damn. Well. Okay. Area boss 2, go burr. I'm already tired of winning. I didn't read into that. Oops. Who's that, Sublime? Hopefully it's not Mume. Cause I got bad news. It's me. Truckunu. Unfortunately, I need to be good to unlock new music for this game, so we're gonna be here for a minute. Which I don't mind, but I feel bad that you all are being subjected to the same song over and over again. Knuckles! My second favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character.
Well, unlike Sonic, you don't chuckle.
True.
So turn this off. Boot up
86.
Sonic Adventures.
Scottish me. Dude, I was talking to a
Actually
friend.
Betty Chi.
Look, I don't give a shit how it's pronounced. I'm not Scottish.
So you're talking to a friend.
Yeah. And he was watching a streamer play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the first time.
Yeah.
This song makes no sense.
And he was
Game was
like, this game looks bad. And the whole room was like, what the fuck did you just say about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle?
Here's the thing. Yes. But like, no. Well, it's like, yeah, obviously it looks bad, but like, that's the charm. That's the point. It's good.
It's so good. I mean, I think pound for pound, one of the best Sonic games ever made.
Yeah, probably. It definitely is probably better than Adventure 1.
I think so. If nothing else, the
It's like gameplay. If we're talking gameplay, then yes.
one storyline too, I liked 2 better than 1. The like splitting into
I
teams.
very recently watched someone play all through the first Sonic Adventure for their first time playing through it.
That's cool.
I think the storyline is very silly, but I think
Yes.
like it like hits in a specific way.
Oh, it does. No, and 1 is
That game
is
like
good.
hits in a very specific way that gets me. Fucking, I mean, obviously there's like there is one thing that Sonic does not have, or Sonic Adventure 2 does not have.
Sonic Adventure 2 doesn't have. There's something that Sonic Adventure 1 doesn't have too.
We don't need him, but we do need a E102 Gamma.
I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle has Rouge the Bat.
I don't know. I thought you were gonna talk about Shadow.
Oh no, him too. I mean, sure, him too, but like, no, Rouge the Bat. Let's be honest here.
I'm not the biggest. Okay, look, I like Rouge, but I'm not like
hold.
Rouge is A tier. Hold up, we gotta go to the Sonic tier list.
Get the Sonic tier list out.
I love Gamma.
I mean, Gamma's fine. Gamma's great. I don't mind Gamma. Gamma can exist, and I'm happy for that. But like, I don't personally need Gamma. I'm happy for Gamma for others, but I don't need Gamma for Dane.
Bro hates robots.
I mean, yeah, Metal Sonic's not that great.
Whoa, you're right. I don't care that much about Metal Sonic. I think he's cool.
He's cool, right? And again, I'm down for him to be around and be a guy doing stuff out in the world and things. But like, I don't know. I just don't. He's not a character for me. He's not Dane shaped.
No, he's Sonic shaped.
True. She's a Reaper, but I have a hard time being put down. That's clever. I appreciate that, Iron. I really do. Guy playing Hades. Everyone should play Hades.
Everyone should play Hades.
Like, good game. Spice and Rose. Spice and Rose. It's a good game. You should play it.
No, it's not on the DS. So Spice won't play it.
No, Spice's reasons for not playing it yet are absolutely 100% fair, because everything she fears will happen.
Like it's gonna be like the next Brainworm.
It will consume her life forever. Yeah.
Here's the thing, Spice. You really like Hades. You like the characters. You start drawing the characters. You upload those drawings. Bitches on the internet love drawings of people from Hades. 100 million followers.
That's a Jazzy Smooth guarantee. But they're hot and I'm shy. Yeah, they are. Everyone in that game is hot.
Hope Hades 2 comes out this year.
Me too.
I mean, I played a lot of Hades 2 already in early access, and they've already gone and like changed certain mechanics and things. And I know they added like another big update recent-ish. But I don't know. I kind of I do feel like I should wait for the rest of the game to come out before I play more of it, because I feel like I've already played a lot of that game. But I don't know. I'm very curious.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the game to be like out.
I think waiting.
It's
On
been
one
hard.
hand, I played a lot of it and I enjoyed my time with Hades 2. I think you waiting for the full release is like what everyone should be doing.
It's been real difficult, to be honest, because I really want to play that game, but
It hit at a moment where I stopped playing it for a few months, and when I went back to it, I was like, oh, this is exactly what I need to play for like the next 20 hours or so.
yeah.
And then I did.
Yeah.
And it definitely helped a lot for the time. But I feel like I need to not play it again until the full release
That makes sense.
to get the best out of my time there. Supply masks. Who's your favorite character in Hades or Hades 2? Which I guess I don't know how much you know about Hades 2 characters.
I know Pretty Lady.
Skelly. I don't know if he's like top 3. Skelly's top 3.
I really like Aphrodite. I like her,
What am I the tops?
I would need to see a list, I think.
Well, do you know the Greek pantheon?
I mean, like, not
the-
biblically.
I can't talk about my favorite Hades 2 characters because you need to play Hades 2. There are characters in Hades 2, obviously, that are exclusive that I don't like.
I like Hecate. She's got nice guns. I just made a Sword Art Online reference. I'm sad at myself now.
Hades 1, top 3 are Skelly.
Oh, Skelly. Yeah. I like Skelly. Wait, is Skelly not in Hades 2?
Oh, well, I'm just saying this is Hades 1 versions only.
Okay.
Skelly is in the top 3. Asterius is the top 3. That's just the first line. Oh god, why did I limit myself to 3?
Yeah, I know,
Fuck.
right?
This last one's gonna fucking kill me. It might be Chaos.
It would. You seem like a chaos.
Design wise, bro.
You seem
here's
like a chaos.
here's the thing. Chaos's design in Hades 1 goes hard. Minor spoilers. Chaos's design in Hades 2 is one of the best character designs in that game.
That's fair.
It is maybe the best character design in that game.
The sisters is gonna be my first choice. Skelly's an honorable mention. Skelly, he wins. If he's on the tier list, he's the top of the tier list. We can't.
He's just such a.
We can't include
bro,
Skelly.
He's such a good character.
We can't include
he's
Skelly.
such a good. No,
he's
you
such
gotta
a good
include
character.
Skelly.
Well, no, because if we do,
Skelly's
he
a
wins
good-
every time.
I know.
So like, I'm not gonna have Skelly in my top 3, but Skelly is top 1. Skelly,
nice, this is cool.
Skelly and Cerberus are top 1. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, Cerberus, good boy. Good boys.
Yeah, yeah. So I think I really like Nyx. Her design is
Nyx
gorgeous.
is great. I love Nyx's design.
I really liked Aphrodite power set and character design. Let's be honest.
I don't know if this will be surprising. I'm not rocking with Hypnos.
Really? No, that
I'm not-
I could see that.
I get the niche he fills for certain people. I ain't rocking with Hypnos.
That's fair. And then I'd probably say Dusa. It's probably my 3.
I'm not rocking with Dusa.
Oh, she's so cute though.
I like Dusa. I think she's really cute. But I don't know. I never really did much with her.
Yeah.
I love Eurydice's design.
Yes.
Design. I don't know. She's not like near the top, but like design-wise, Eurydice's design is fantastic.
I agree.
And obviously, her voice is good.
True.
And you could say that I don't love Orpheus's design, but obviously his voice is also really good.
Also true.
Patroclus, top tier.
Patroclus?
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, hear me out. Balatro Game of the Year.
All right, top 3 Balatro characters.
Vexalia from Critical Role.
Okay.
Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk. And, God, I know they added another pack. I don't remember what it is, though.
Bro, you ain't rocking with Jimbo?
Nah, fuck Jimbo. I ain't about that life.
I want to talk about Hades 2 so bad. Bro, why did you set me on this path? I want to talk about Hades 2 so
I
bad.
feel like I did that.
No, I think it was Sublime.
Yeah, I think so too.
this is the Sublime call-out post for also saying or
Yeah.
Hades 2. But I can't talk about Hades 2 because it's not out yet.
True. And I've not
Bro,
played
there's some
it.
fucking...
Tee.
There are some crazy good characters and character designs in Hades 2. They go insane. If you think the characters in Hades 1 are hot, they are hotter in Hades 2. There are hotter characters in Hades 2. They learned. They learned and they grew and they evolved. I will say there are some returning characters that got design downgrades.
Oh, that's too bad.
There's some downgrades in the designs too, but there are some hella yuck grades as well.
Ooh. Judge's Gavel. I don't.
Hades 2 is more horny than Hades 1.
I love that.
Which is weird because the main character isn't. Melinoe is not hornier than Zachary.
Yeah, hard to be.
In my opinion.
Zachary's
in my
got
opinion.
that slutty little like tits out.
He's he's just kind of a little slut.
Yeah.
But like characters in Hades 2 do feel horny.
I'm really excited to play that game.
Can't wait for it to release one day.
One day, Hades 2 stream. Oh, speaking of which, not Hades 2, but streams. April 15, Streamiversary. Be there or be not there. I'm not your dad. I don't think.
You're not?
I don't think.
But you-
We're still waiting. I mean, like, I may not have been, you know, the father who stepped out, but I'm the
Dane,
father who
you
stepped
are the
up.
father.
Oh, okay, let's go. Well, I missed him some.
I'm glad we're able to be so parasocial with each other.
Yeah. I mean, Jazzy, I don't really feel like we're parasocial. I think we're just friends at this point.
What?
I know, right?
That's right, everybody. You too can go from being a fan to being one of Dane's friends. If you keep trying, keep subscribing, keep donating. You'll get there too one day.
I mean, to be honest, it's probably not as difficult as maybe it ought to be.
This goes true with every streamer that you watch as well. You can be all of their friends. Keep being parasocial. It will work out for you.
We here at D and Dane can't guarantee that, but yeah, go nuts.
Dane endorses everything Jazzy Smooth says.
I don't think that's true.
It's in the contract.
Oh, is it? Shit. I gotta read that fine
Yep.
print. I just feel like, for me, right, like, I got into streaming because I wanted to meet new people. And I was lonely. I couldn't see my friends. And wanted a way to connect with them digitally, but also to make new friends. So, here we are! Hello!
Thanks, Elden Ring.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what video it was of Ashwood Audios that led me to like message him initially. It was one of his TikTok videos, and I was like, this was a cool video or something, and he was like, yeah, thanks. And
I feel
that's
like you've said this before, and I thought it was like one of that. I never remember. I feel like we never remember the name of it. That like dungeon, the temple,
whip game?
temple run game. Yeah.
it might have been that.
I always feel like you've said like that was like one of the first ones. That, like,
It was one of the
you
first
saw
ones that I
afterwards.
remember, yeah, of his. And through him, I met you and Snowday J and so many cool people.
Oh, I got a comment on something in chat. Spice Number says, unrelated, 2 new Sonic figures that aren't bunny girls. By Sonic the Hedgehog. Of course it's on a bunny girl.
Spice and Rose, huge Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
Sexy Sonic figures.
Do they even make like
Hold.
that aren't bunny girl figures? They make
Oh, I
Sonic.
thought you were about to ask, did they even make
Well,
sexy
yeah,
Sonic figures?
do they make Sonic bunny girl figures?
Sonic Bunny
Oh,
Girl
God, what are you searching?
figure. No, it popped up. Here's the problem. Because if you type Sonic Bunny Girl figure, it's gonna be like an OC or like maybe cream or vanilla or something like that. Because it's not picking Sonic the character as a bunny girl. It's just taking Sonic the name, like the name of the franchise, and then adding bunny girl.
That
There
kind of
is
the hard
immediately
part.
a Sonic. There is immediately a Super Sonic Go figure. Damn, girl.
Oh, is that what Spice meant with Sonico?
Yeah, of course Sonic. Yeah, of course she meant Super Sonic Go. I just had to tease her about it.
I don't know her life. She could be looking for sexy Sonic figures too. Yeah, Sonico real pretty.
Sexy Sonic figure.
Spice has quite the collection.
Still
It's awesome.
Sonico. it's still Sonico. Where, bro? Why are none of these pictures of Sonic with like huge tits or bulge?
Jesus Christ.
That's rude. That's another Sonico. Come on, Sonico. Okay. What should we call?
Well, Spice, you do have a birthday coming up, so
$100? That ain't happening. Wait,
I bet there are garage kits that would
I might be
satisfy
able to
your
get it for
needs.
$40. I might be able to get it for
$100?
$40. Hold.
Look, Ryu, I banned you, and I'll do it again.
One of the streamers I follow is also a very big Super Sonico fan, and like
Is it just
they have. No,
Oh.
I don't believe it. But they have a throne, and so like just randomly like during stream one day, they just got like a pop-up that's like, "Oh, Anonymous just bought you this Super Sonico figure."
I love that.
They're like, "Oh my god!" And
I
they
love
showed it
that
up on
for
stream
them.
whenever it came out. It's cute. Here's the thing. I know that Super Sonico exists. I don't think I know what Super Sonico is.
She's a pretty lady.
Yes.
But there you go. Mystery solved, Jazzy. We did it.
But I see her very scantily clad in many of figure.
I'll let Spice explain the mythos because she knows it better. But I know she's a mascot. She's like a Miku. But she's not a Vocaloid. Shot melodies by 20.
Time to say goodbye again. Promise it's a matter of time before we're best friends. It's not the end of your worry, cause every closed door is just the intro of a brand new story. One wish that I can't pretend I don't wanna see come true. I know it wouldn't make a difference if you thought of me as much as I think.
You must admit something.
But maybe it's the level
You're not the biggest fan of Sonic? What?
finally
I don't know why
but I'll stop.
or what you're expecting in terms of a reaction out of me, but like that's fine.
Good night, Agbu.
Night, Agbu.
I feel like Sonic's just not something for everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, but obviously that goes for like literally every series out there. You could say that about literally everything in the world.
Right. Like I love
but-
Final Fantasy, but I absolutely understand why some people don't care for it. You know?
Sure. Some people have different brainworms.
True. Literally and figuratively.
I feel like now my other sort of opinion is most people, if they are willing to open their heart to like, let's just specifically say like to gaming franchises or series or etc.
Sure.
They could probably find the game that at least makes them be like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Maybe just this. Like even if it's like, okay, well you take a non-Sonic fan or maybe even a Sonic hater and put like the new Shadow Generations game in front of them, which I have not played or watched, but
I hear it's good.
only heard is like, I hear it's like the best Sonic game.
Yeah.
I feel like they could get an enjoyment out of it.
Yes. I agree.
But, you know. But it's like not like everyone's gonna be like, but it's not like you're gonna be sitting down someone and being like, oh, you don't like Sonic, and you've never played a Sonic. Well, you have to play Sonic 1 right now.
Yeah, not everyone has the same neuroses that I do.
By starting at the very beginning.
In most games I have to. So it's like,
get it.
I know I've talked about this before, right? But like, Trails in the Sky.
That's a journey I would never take.
I need to play it from the beginning.
I kind of want to play the. I mean, the first one, the remake that's coming out is of the first one,
Think so?
right? Whatever that Trails of the Sky that looks, or remake that's coming out, that looks good. Like, we will hold. I will maybe look into, but I could never like. I follow someone that. Damn, Super Pochico. Hold Oh, they're back. Alright, I'm back, guys. I think
Yeah,
that...
that was quick.
Oh yeah, you know what? You know what they call me? Jazzy, quick shot, smooth.
We do call you that, it's true.
Got the spice laugh, I win.
It's true.
I am blanking. I don't know. I don't feel like on the like playing things from the beginning. I just don't always have that brain worm.
Sure.
Exactly.
And like, I
But
get it. It's a
there
better,
are some things that
like,
I agree.
playing something is better than not playing something, right? But for whatever reason, my brain's like, oh no, man. Oh god, laser beam.
I remembered my immediate thought was I follow someone that has very steadily been making their way through every Trails game like in order,
Yeah,
like in like every single one, like however long these games are.
that's what
And I
was
don't
trying
remember
to
where
do.
they are, but like when I even and then like on the side they were also playing like the East games. I'm like I don't know, I just like could not be me.
Sure.
Like, and I love RPGs, but like some of them I'm just like, I just want to sit over here with my Xenoblade and chill for a bit.
I get that. But that's like another. Oh shit. Oh, fuck.
You? Sorry, I mean you were about to say something I think about Xenoblade, but I'll
Yeah.
wait until-
Like, I feel like, you know, for me, no shit toes. I
I
feel like,
also think this.
yeah, I think that. I think that for me, I would want to start Phoenix or Chicken. A new soul boost is unlocked. Oh, you're part of. But memories came back. Maybe something's changed. Let's talk with the researcher. Okay. Like I would want to start with Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and then do 2, and then do 3, and then do X. You know, because that's just like the way that I want to engage.
I get that. I've had this. I've actually been thinking about this exact same thing because of Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Like the thought of like, I think. I don't even think it's like controversial to say. I just think like Xenoblade, the first Xenoblade Chronicles game, is maybe a top 5. I'm not gonna say top 5 R game ever, but it might be. But like, it's definitely like RPG. Ever.
Yeah.
Like, I think like if you, I feel like Xenoblade Chronicles is the very first one, now on Switch, obviously. If someone came up to you and you're like, hey, I'm not big into RPGs, but I want to play RPGs,
Yeah.
I'd be like, play Xenoblade Chronicles. Like
Yeah.
if they, like as like a first RPG.
They're good.
I think it like maybe would be. I think there's like some level of overwhelm to there, but like. I think that world is amazing. Again, the way Monolith does visual design and with like their landscapes and their world and their lore, and those characters are top tier. The story is fantastic. The music is banger after banger.
True.
Like,
Music real good.
but those games are like 200 hours long each.
It's a lot. To go
Like-
back to something real quick, Spice says she was originally a mascot for the Nitro Plus Music Festival. I think the music festival went under, but Good Smile Figures is what launched her into the spotlight, if I remember correctly. By canon, she's in college, which is part of the appeal, I think. There was a Sonico anime and game a few years back, and they were pretty okay.
And don't worry, I looked up Super Pochika.
I don't think I have Sublime, or at least I don't know. I don't know
It's-
what that is.
I think it's like Brazilian.
I've had
Brazilian.
Texas de Brazil, which is a restaurant that doesn't exist here anymore.
I've never had it. To answer your question, Sublime. I feel like I've heard it. Or if I have had it, I've had it under a different name. Like maybe like there's some other name it's been used by, and then like has been taken from Brazil.
Right.
Yeah, Brazilian cheesy bread.
I mean, I like all of these things.
I like Brazil. I like cheese, and I like bread.
Yep. I like pizza. Want to eat more of it?
You rocking with the Noid?
The Noid? You gotta avoid the Noid.
You're avoiding the Noid, man. no.
That's like the whole point, Jazzy. If Agbu was here, he'd back me up.
They killed that guy.
He was on video games for a while.
There's this game that came out called The Noid 2. And it is what you're thinking.
Of course.
There was the video game The Noid, which was very bad. Like from
Yeah.
the SNES, I think.
That sounds right.
A unaffiliated fan game called The Noid 2 was released way long ago, maybe like 10 years or so ago.
Sure.
It is a extremely good like action platformer.
Interesting.
Like maybe action is even the wrong word, but it's like a really good like just a very good like platformer. Like Mario maybe is incorrect, but similar, I guess. It is a very good game that like fans made, specifically centered around playing as the Noid and doing Noid things. It's like crazy good.
There are days I love fans.
Oh yeah, people make some crazy, amazing stuff out there, off of like a whim. Like you could like take this idea and then probably have not had it Noid themed, but it being Noid themed sort of elevates it to like this weird, not even weird, like cooler, different status.
Yeah, like cult
than if it was
status
just, like,
almost.
yeah, and if it wasn't just like their own thing.
Yeah.
A lot of good
Well, it's like-
platformers out there.
The game that I'm playing right now is technically a fan game, and I think that's neat.
Yeah. I mean, hell, in the same style as this, there's so many Toho fan games out there
Oh my god, I love Toho.
that I've played over the years. There's,
Remember that time you accused me of not loving Toho, Jazzy?
I know.
I haven't forgotten.
You should. It was my sin. Yeah, I think like just making fan things like this is just like it's so cool.
I agree.
Like
It always makes me a
there's
little
nothing
sad
quite
when
like
like corporations do eventually get involved, and they put like a
Yes.
kibosh to it.
yep.
I know I've talked about it before, but the My Little Pony fan game, Them's Fightin' Herds,
Yeah, the one that became them fighting herds. That's so sad.
it was so sad because I feel like with the fandom IP behind it, it would have probably been a better received game.
Another. This one still did well. I did not play it. The previously named Bloodborne cart,
Yeah.
renamed into Nightmare cart, which I believe either had DLC release or is having DLC release. for it.
Ooh, good for them.
Very good PS1 era style visual kart racer themed originally around Bloodborne, but then sort of worked into a let's say Bloodborne with the serial number filed off
Sure.
style game. Amazing effort put in this. This game was like spent years in development with, I believe, probably in multiple, like one main dev, but like probably multiple people helping her with it. Yeah, just like this awesome creation that came out of someone being like, I'm gonna make the joke of Bloodborne kart, like a Bloodborne racer.
Right.
Another one that I think of that didn't, sadly was canceled, but I remember seeing on the internet for years and was like legitimately being worked on, was the Golden Girls Persona game.
I would play the shit out of that.
Did you never see that over the years?
I didn't.
There was a game where you played as the Golden Girls, and had the UI, everything that was very Persona. Like it was, I think it was like taken from a bunch of different Personas
Yeah.
games. I think it like stylistically or like gameplay wise, it played maybe more similarly to a Persona 1 and 2.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just what if the Golden Girls, but also Persona, and it was in development for years. But the dev was just like, I've spent so much of my time working on this, and I like am kind of burned out on it. Like it's just not going the way that I wanted to, and like it just like be like I'm just putting this like I'm putting this one to rest and to bed for like probably forever.
I will say,
And
I'd
as-
never
as
see it
things go.
coming.
That's true. As things go, like, you know, there's so many cool ideas out there that, like, get Kaibot over time. That's all we should look at for themselves first.
Yes. Creatives in general, like, take care of yourselves.
Sometimes, like, fun ideas that start out as jokes just needs to chill out. Dane, there's a $2,000 Pecora figure.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, and Spice just bought it.
Oh, well, good for her. She deserves nice things. No, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Woo. Skeep, skiddly bop.
Are you skibbly bopping?
You always. Ooh, melee attack speed
Calm down.
increase. Yeah, I picked up that axe and then it had immediate buyer's remorse. Thanks for the lurk, Sublime. Yeah, let's see. What else? No. Stop. Fucking controller, man. I think it's on its way out.
From my recent excursions into Xenoblade, I did have to go back to the awful console that is the Nintendo Switch. And playing with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons is a miserable experience.
The Switch isn't that bad.
It's not that bad. I don't like the Joy. I think the Joy-Cons are bad controllers, though.
I don't think I've ever had a problem with mine. Actually, legitimately, I dropped my Switch the other day, and one of them, like, if this is the Switch, and this is the edge of the controller, it was, like, bent out, and the Joy-Con was, like, coming towards me. So I unattached it and just, like, cracked it back into place, and it works fine.
No, I've had to buy, like, 2 different sets of Joy-Cons.
What's crazy? This is the stock pair that came with the OLED, and I mean it's probably got drift now, but like it was going to anyway, you know.
But it did, like, having played with them, I was like, I'm getting sick of playing with these Joy-Cons, and so I just got like a third-party 8-bit Switch controller, and it's gold. It is fantastic. Love that shit. Not better to play, and I like playing the game.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like that makes a lot of sense to me. And honestly, like I love the Joy-Cons for what they are, but like they're not without problems. Every controller has their issues, right? Even the famed Xbox 360 controller that I'm using.
Oh yeah, I think Xbox is mostly fine. I didn't grow up with Xbox, so it doesn't really click with me in the way that PlayStation ones do.
Sure.
I mean, I do love the Persona 5, PlayStation 5 controller.
I also love the Persona 5 controller,
Of course.
just to be clear. Yeah, it's a good controller.
Again, hey, look, as with looping it back around to the Switch 2, baby. Hoping like the feel of it is fine.
I bet it will be.
I feel like it'd be crazy if they didn't. I mean, with Nintendo the Kings of not learning their lesson, but or like reinventing the wheel in weird ways.
True.
But I feel like in the world where the Steam Deck exists, a thing that is like universally critically acclaimed for how amazing it feels to play, as like a handheld console sort of deal. I feel like if they haven't like somehow like took an inspiration from that over all this time, then
They had to have learned from it, right? I
it
feel
would
like they
be
had to.
crazy if they didn't. But I feel like I could see them being stubborn enough to be like, no, we're still gonna do things our way.
And that's probably true regardless, right? Like, I think they're always going to do things their way, but I also feel like they've been in the business long enough that I think they read everything that people say. I don't know that they listen. You know?
I think the make or break will really be like the, and it can't possibly be, but like it would be crazy if if Joy-Con 2 were like someone gets the Switch 2, it's like, oh, I love these Joy-Con, and then like a month later, so we're getting drift on these controllers already.
They have to have solved that problem. That is going to make
truly
or
think
break the Joy-Con too.
I would truly not mind the Joy-Cons if it weren't for that. Like,
Yeah.
I've had too many things fall into drift that were miserable. And like, the only reason I really switched off of using the Joy-Cons for this were like, I am sitting maybe 3 feet away from my Switch,
Yeah.
where I am at my desk. Having the Joy-Cons in my hand, like in like the little like handheld container that like, sort of makes a controller that they give you with it.
Yeah.
Like it would like just lose signal. They would like just like
Really?
not. Yeah, I if I didn't have it, if almost like if I didn't have the controllers perfectly level with where the Switch was, they would like not respond, or like they would over respond or like lag out or something.
That's wild to me. I never had that problem.
I don't know. Yeah, I would say maybe it would be a Xenoblade thing, but then when I switched to the other controller, I haven't had that issue at all. So I have to assume it's the Switch controller.
Sure, no.
And maybe it's just mine. Hey, maybe it's just mine.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, maybe there's some weird, like,
You got unlucky.
issues with how I'm sitting versus where the Switch is at or something. Who could possibly say? But it just felt crazy.
Yeah, that is
unresponsive.
wild to me.
I was just like, I'm good. I'm just gonna go spend like $30 on a controller and have a better time. No.
There it is. That's okay. No one's watching anyway. It's fine.
Oops, I lost my contacts. Found it.
8, 7. Oh, that's a
Here's your contact.
It's my money. I want it. Staff with a laser beam on the end is kind of interesting.
Say that again?
I said a staff with a laser beam on the end is kind of interesting.
I feel like mini stats these days have lasers.
I feel like more should.
I feel like we're falling away from the era of orb and falling into lasers, and I don't really know if I love it.
You know, I don't want to like let go of the orb. I feel like we need to recognize what the orb has done for us. But I also feel like, We can't be orb forever.
I don't know. I feel like I could be with Orb forever. I feel like Orb has never let me down. I feel like Orb has always been there with me when I need it the most. I feel like Orb is fun when learning Fushigi.
Fushigi!
I feel like Orb.
God damn it.
I feel like Orb gets me.
When I'm learning Fushigi. Oh, Jesus Christ. Talk about things you fall asleep and wake up to at 3 in the morning.
Are we not rocking with Fushigi?
Between that and Bokutachiwa!
Perfect.
Or lots and lots of trains!
Oh.
Ooh, 50 HP. Ah! Hey, Moon Crystal, welcome in! Good to see you, friend. Ugh.
Those are some cute emotes.
Yeah, they are. Let's teleport to the boss room. Oh, no. Oh, but this is the key card, right? Yeah, I don't know how to open that yet. You don't go to Nintendo for God tier controllers? That's true. I legitimately liked both the GameCube and the N64 controller, but I can admit they've got problems. What up, Gigantes? Oh, dude, that dude exploded.
Gigante's nuts.
Got him. Mark 4.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, the fan's cute. Enemy knockback. Katana? Oh, that's a cool effect. Let's try it. I'll meet you, Shannon. We're not going to be here too much longer, I don't think.
Dang, I'm sleepy.
Me too, buddy. Actually, what's stupid is I've been sleepy all day, but now I'm awake. Like, still tired, but awake, you know?
Ain't that just how it be?
Just be the way. Service. High rarity item. On-demand homicidal circus. You can change your appearance depending on the weapon you hold. What does that mean? Oh, let's go! Yo!
The game has opened up.
That's so good, though. I dig this game. I know this was indulgent because I'm playing a game that only I really give a shit about, but that's awesome.
All that matters is that you're having fun.
Yeah, and I am. But I think I will release you all back to the underworld. I mean, like, not like it doesn't have to be the scary underworld. Oh my god, it's a Kiara song now. I'm probably gonna get DMCA'd for this. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Could be the sexy underworld.
Stream
Exactly.
that doesn't exist.
It could be a stream that doesn't exist. We'll see. You all can point back to it later and be like, I was there.
The game that erased his stream.
I was there. Oh, MC Cheese is on. Let's go. Sub raid, follower raid, bang, bang, boom. Dude, honestly, the biggest thing, or the biggest reason I want to split my audio is so I can play songs like this, because this is such a bop. Anyway. We're going to be rating MC Chizu, good friend of the channel. If you could stay for the raid, I really appreciate it. Thank you all for adventuring with us. We really appreciate you being here. Huge shout out to Jazzy Smooth, to Ashwood Audio for the sub, Spice and Rose for the sub, Z for the sub, everybody who was here chatting, talking, hanging out, listening to my ridiculousness and my bad Pokemon takes. I really do appreciate it. I cannot believe it's been 4 years on the 20th. Crazy. Absolutely insane. It has been the privilege of a lifetime, and I'm looking forward to at least 4 more years. Let's go ahead and get a raid out to MC Chizu. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you'll come and adventure with us again soon. It would mean the world to me. We'll be live again on Thursday with Jazzy Smooth and Ashwood Audio. Tune into that. It's a lot of fun. Until next time, adventurers, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, bring light to the darkness where you can, and don't forget to get that bread. I have been and will continue to be Dean Dane for the foreseeable future. Love you all very much. You belong here. The world is a better place with you in it. Stay strong. Until next time, we will see you on Thursday. Bye.